said, Death, take sanity
Does it
pills.
mean you're
She's like,
starting now or you're starting in a second? Because
Starting
you
now.
kind of contradicted yourself there.
I just
because
started.
Death said,
Oh, I gotta turn on my light.
You said you're
Death
starting
said,
now so you can do it in a second.
Oh my.
Death said, okay, I'll take them. And then she runs into the truck and grabs totally not what I told her to do
No.
shit. And then comes back inside and she's like right behind me and the ghost is in the bathroom. And I'm like trying to go into the bathroom to like put the I don't know, the fucking dots or whatever down. I don't know what the fuck I was putting in there. And the fucking ghost just appears and kills me and I'm like, God damn it. Didn't you take sanity? And she's like, oh, I forgot. And
You didn't even ask me. I called myself out. I'm like,
in under a minute. This all happened within a minute. So I said, okay, go take some sanity. And we went to the truck. I grabbed some stuff. She apparently grabbed some stuff.
I did.
We go back into the house, and I get killed.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I forgot to take sanity pills. I didn't listen to Daddy. My bad.
No, you did not. And Pop is very disappointed. I was having a hard time.
I felt so bad. I'm just like, God damn it. Thanks a lot, ADD. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Death.
Okay.
Additional death deal. That's what ADD stands for.
Hi, Wolf. Just so
additional death douchery.
Just so everyone knows, exactly what he was just talking about.
Death got Rog killed.
Yeah, I got
again.
Hey, the other time that you blame on me, I was not the last one down the basement with you. That was someone else.
No, you're right. The ghost was in the last thing in the basement.
No, it was the other two people. I left you with two people down there.
Yeah, she just like runs off, leaves me in the basement, and
I'm go get more stuff so we can figure out the ghost.
I need help getting out, and Death is like out in the truck, like, oh, okay. And then like the ghost appears and kills me. So yeah, she did leave me in the basement with someone else. She left me in the basement with the ghost.
No, I did not. It was other people in our team.
I don't think that ghost was on our team.
Oh, you're such a dick. At least I'm
not. If you're not going for a management course,
to die in the game.
It
was Wolf. Wolf left you in the basement.
If you're not going on a management course, you don't need to blame it on other people.
I don't remember that.
I will call myself out and I will accept the punishment and consequences for shit that I did. I didn't. That was not my fault with the basement.
The punishment.
Fucking hate you. Aries, you could have just left a little hesitation on that. Just a little.
Death was in the truck looking for the fucking aim button while I was in the basement getting murdered by a fucking ghost.
If you know me long enough, I don't fucking hesitate for shit.
No, you don't. Like, but you could have given me some dignity.
Unless I think it's a particularly stupid idea, then I may hesitate for a second just so I can calculate the risks and whether or not it's worth it, and then do it anyway.
Yeah, you'll do it anyway.
What the fuck is this?
But yeah, so me and Rog were playing some fads. Yes, what was that yesterday?
Before maybe.
All my days blur into work and homework.
You can check your schedule.
I don't do schedules right now. Every day's fucking homework right now, and it fucking sucks. Except for Wednesday.
That is true.
Because I just have so much homework right now.
Yeah, but that's just been your schedule since like last year.
No.
Around this time, I think, is just
Tuesdays and Thursdays were homework. Mondays and Fridays were gaming and such. I probably won't be able to touch a game. Like, that's why I was so excited to actually play a game for even like the hour that we played yesterday. Because I will most likely not be able to play a game for the next 4 weeks. Because of how busy with stuff.
So nothing changed.
I've been playing games, but so
I understand.
But yeah, we were on the Tanglewood map, and the ghost was in the bathroom.
So was Death, tagging in our word.
And the ghost started hunting and stuff, and when I was in there by myself, and then right after a hunt, Rog told me, well, get in here or get in the truck and take some pills because you have no sanity. I'm like, okay, got it. And got in the truck and started picking out what items to take back into the house.
That wasn't the pills.
And it was not the pills. And I didn't even think about it until after like went back in
The
the house
ghost
with
had his
Rog.
fingers around my throat, strangling me, and Death is standing behind me watching.
I wasn't even watching it. I was safe in a closet because as soon as it started hunting, I ran.
It should have been you.
Death in
that
closet
died.
confirmed.
Yes, Death
This
and
shouldn't have been me. It should have been you.
yeah, it should have been me. Yes, you're totally right. It should have been. And as soon as like I took
God
a
damn
picture
it.
of his
I was
body
doing
and then
so well.
he was doing fantastic. As soon as I got back into the truck, I saw the pills. I'm like, oh, Rog,
Yeah.
you know that one thing you told me to do.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I may have forgotten to do that.
Yeah, I was having a hard time.
Yeah. Also had to check the shelves in the closet to compare to her real closet shelf. Kiss my butt.
Yeah, to make sure that she, put them together
The,
right.
the shelves in the truck distracted her. Also had to check. Why,
Hell yeah.
Wolf? Why are you being so mean?
I agree. She was being very selfish.
understands.
Shellfish.
Wolf understands.
Oh, Val is asking me about Death Watchers.
The fuck is
That
that?
sounds familiar.
Yeah, you were the one who told me to check it out.
Isn't that like all the people that are here on your stream right now? Aren't they Death Watchers? Like,
Touche.
I don't understand.
There's a game on Steam called
the
Death
we-
Watchers. So here, let me.
Oh, do you like it?
Well, what are you messaging me on? I can't remember. It's on my wish list. Fancier version of Faz. Oh,
It's one of those indie games that's buried underneath 100 other indie games. You kind of forget about it.
I don't know if I want another version of Faz. I mean, I already have Demonologist, and we barely ever get a chance to play that. We need to play that.
Yeah, I was trying to get Sen to play it, but it doesn't have controller compatibility, and she will argue until the day she dies that she cannot program her brain to use a
That's
mouse
cute
and
cookie
keyboard.
jar.
Well, it's a good thing she doesn't need to program her brain then, because that technology still doesn't exist officially.
My words were the program part, not hers. But she is like, I can't do it. I can't do mouse and keyboard. And I'm like, I also had to make a really big transition because I started gaming back in actually I started gaming fucking back in the 90s, early 90s. And I too had to make that leap from controller to mouse and keyboard in
I loved switching to mouse and keyboard.
2007, whenever I started playing like Warcraft and shit, but I still played a lot of games on controller, and then I got up into 2014, 13, somewhere around there. I just kind of made the full switch over to PC gaming, then had to learn to play all games like that.
Plus, I was also originally on console. Well, yes, I do use a lot for console controllers. I do use mouse and keyboard for some games because it is better.
Yeah, but she can't. She's struggling to make that leap. Which I remember I struggled too. Like, whenever I first started playing Warcraft, I was like, how in the fuck can anybody play this shit without a fucking controller? Like, I was losing my goddamn mind. And now, like, I see people playing Final Fantasy 14 with a controller, and I'm like, I don't understand how the fuck anybody can wire their fucking brain up to play that game like that.
Yeah, which is how I play it.
Yeah, crossbars are fucking annoying.
Also, I got reminded of a thing a few weeks ago that improv classes were a thing, because I kind of thought it was I forgot it was an actual learnable skill. It's not just something most people can do, which is, to me, is just bullshitting your way through things.
I can improv very well.
But yeah, apparently there's schools for doing shit like that. But yeah,
Why the fuck do you need a school? It's easy.
Professional comedians, they're not that good at their job. But
well, I'm a professional comedian.
There was this one teacher that was quoted, and they're saying that whenever you're struggling with something and you're not sure what to do, and it applies to basically everything in life, use what he calls the fuck it adjustment. Is to basically just say fuck it and do it.
I thought at that point you were just supposed to let the Tourette's take over.
Start swearing at everything? Nah. I do that
Tourette's
anyway.
is more than just swearing.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes
the
it's just
twitching
people
and other
making
shit.
loud, weird noises.
And twitching.
Yeah, you know, just let the Tourette's take over, and whenever you don't know what to say or do, and well, that'll
Yeah,
carry
there's-
you on.
Basically, the principle of how I've been doing everything in my life is the fuck it adjustment of, I don't know what to do, I don't know if to go with this one or this one. Fuck it, this one's closer.
We had to check the what?
Oh, are you looking at
I'm reading
Wolf stuff.
chat, but checking the closet for okay.
shelves?
There's been a few times where I wondered how I'd do in an improv class.
You would just
Not
make people
hard.
cry.
You don't need the class for that. It's not hard to just let your mind go free. Don't think about the shit too much, and you can literally pick up on that shit and, you know, keep it going without a second thought. You just can't think about it too hard. You gotta kind of like let your mind roam free.
I know,
Yeah,
like
you
running a
might say
gaming
some
community,
inappropriate
just
shit,
say fuck
but
it and go with it.
well, I don't know. I mean, that works sometimes with gaming community. I'm talking about just improv shit. But anyway,
no,
so what's
just in
on the
general.
agenda this week? What do we?
Just in general, I wondered how I would actually do in one of those classes, since the shit they teach is basically what I've been doing most of my life anyway.
You would probably find it boring.
Probably. Well, I mean, the entire class is basically just based around fucking with people.
Anyways, so Death, what's going on this week with you? I got a new game.
What new game?
I got Myth of Empires. It seems like it's actually not too bad. Haven't
Or
really
as you
got a
like to
chance
call
to
it,
get.
Moe, which has a very different meaning.
Yeah, Mo. That's just Mo. M-O-E.
Whenever you put that in a text chat or anything like that, people will usually read it as Moe.
I read it
Oh.
as Mo.
The
Yeah, well,
weebs
those
do
people are
anyway.
fucking retarded because Mo is spelled M-O-E. Or
Yeah.
are weebs fucking retarded?
No, it's Moe is one of those things that weebs have to justify being pedophiles.
Moe.
Moe.
M-O-E stands for what? Mom's awful.
No, it's basically the name given to anime characters with extreme childlike features.
I thought those were just called lollies.
Nope. That one's a different thing.
Well, then what the fuck is a lolly?
Lolly is an adult with childlike features.
And what's a moe? I guess M-O-E-Y. I guess would be how that would be pronounced. What is
Basically,
that?
A Moe would be a child with extreme childlike features.
Is a
to make them
child
look
that
extremely
looks like a
childish.
child. So it's a child.
Basically, yeah, it's basically a
Then
child.
why
that's
the
made...
fuck don't they just call them a child?
Because it's a child to make. Because to them it's basically a fucking fetish thing at this point, but it's basically a child, but the childlike features that you would associate with it being a child are exaggerated.
So every anime child ever drawn.
Pretty much.
Okay, so
Wow,
Wolf's-
weebs are fucking annoying.
Wolf One wants us to know that he may be here to actually watch you, Rog, not me. So it's not Death Watch. He'd be Rog Watch.
Oh, thanks, Wolf. I appreciate that.
And then Wolf also, because obviously we celebrated Independence Day here in the past week in the U.S. And Wolf says, I saw fireworks be launched right next to a gas station, and nobody in town saw an issue with it. Natural selection.
They were hoping for a grand finale, I guess. Big old fireball going up into the sky. Looked like a big old fire mushroom cloud thing.
Yeah.
But they're a bit late to look over towards Japan.
Let's see.
Anyway, but yeah, so me and Sin we've been trying to get into that, but we've been having some issues with it because I forgot to save the game because I thought it auto-saved, so we lost some progress we made the other night, but we were streaming it a little bit, having a good time. There's all kinds of... It's kind of like Ark, in a way that, like, you can, like, tame, like, elephants or horses and rhinos and shit like that, and then I guess you can breed them. I don't fucking know. And you can tame people by strapping them down to torture racks and beating them until they decide to join your side. Then you can build an army with those people. Seems pretty cool. And so yeah, we've been kind of working on that. There's crocodiles. I immediately found water, and luckily the crocodiles stayed the fuck away. And I quit smoking this week. Sunday was my last cigarette, so yeah, I haven't smoked a cigarette since Sunday, so that's pretty good.
Really fucking good.
That's really awesome. Go Rock, we all cheer you on. Let's see, that might also have been in the forest of Kentucky.
Oh, wait.
That's from Wolf.
That would have been Saturday night, Sunday morning. I don't know, 12:30 Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So whatever, but yeah, that was like my last cigarette.
Let's see, what have I done this past week? Well, on Independence Day, I took all my kids kayaking and had fun. My younger two actually kayak now, which is nice because I used to have to just pull them along, and that sucked. Hi, Beth.
What'd you do? Just tie them to the back of the fucking boat and start paddling, or
carabiners, and we have little carabiners and stuff to hook.
You attached carabiners to them?
No,
Jesus
to the kayaks, you dum dum.
What were you, Pirates of the Carabiner?
Ha 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 ha.
You just made you didn't think of it first.
But then let's see, what did I? And then I took my kids to the fireworks, which was a total fucking shit show.
Wolf's house?
No, not at Wolf's house.
Oh, well, Wolf sounds like he had the better ones because his had like a real risk of danger.
I went to the ones in.
That's the whole point of them.
I went to the ones in Bay City, which is probably the best ones in the area, supposedly. And well, I parked a little ways away because that's what you did. You parked ways away for free parking and walked up. And it was generally a decently long walk. And it was rainy before that, so I was actually able to find a decent spot. But oh my god, my kids! I warned my kids. I'm just like, take only as much as you want to carry because we're gonna be walking, and you're gonna be carrying this shit. And no, they were not happy. They were bitching the whole time. And so finally get up there, and all of a sudden it costs $2 a person to get into this park to watch the fucking fireworks. I'm like, god damn it, I didn't bring cash. And then as I'm carrying all this shit, I'm like, fuck, I didn't even bring my...
They're gonna go around fucking door to door banging on people's houses like you can see the fireworks, now you gotta pay £2.
No, they probably just have like a really good spot to watch them from.
Yeah, because
pay to go there.
They launch them from the river, and the park, they have like a whole fair and stuff next in the park, and really good.
I'd rather launch them into the river with all the kayakers going by. I think it'd be a fun game of battleships.
You're trying to get into the fair, not to watch the fireworks, then.
Well, no, it was to get into the park to just watch the fireworks because it's the best location to watch them.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, fuck, I don't have my purse on me, so I had my kids basically sit next to this tree, next to the security at the opening of the park, and I was just like, okay, I need to run back to the car and grab my wallet, and so I can actually use the ATM and get some cash out. And
wait, I thought you paddled there.
No.
I thought like you took a canoe.
No, that was at that was no.
Fireworks.
That's a different day.
She's not the one that paddles.
Oh well, whatever. Like I just thought she took a canoe to the park where they were having the fireworks. But then she's like, yeah, I had to run back to my car, get my wallet.
No, I drove.
So
I
you,
said
like,
I parked.
Yeah, you park a kayak. I mean, was you towing the car behind the kayak?
No, the kayaking was a
Because-
different day.
Oh, okay.
Kayaking
Well,
was
that makes a lot
on
more sense.
I said I
Okay,
kayaked on
the
Independence Day,
story's
and then
coming
Saturday,
together.
and then
Okay,
Saturday I
I'm
went
sorry.
to the fireworks.
Yeah, gotcha. The story's coming together. I'm following. Let's go.
He-
All right, let's continue.
Selective hearing. This is what happens between all of us.
No, I was only half listening.
Well, same diff.
Yeah, see, as a man, we can admit that.
But so I walked back to my vehicle, and I actually saw a parking spot closer, so I ended up moving my car closer for the girls, and then grabbed my wallet and went. Hi Don Hades. It's been a while.
Who's
Hold
Don
on.
Hades?
Someone in Don Hades.
Oh,
He's in
hi,
chat.
Don Hades.
But then, so I got them all situated. Like we got into the park, got all situated, and I sat my kids down to watch the fireworks, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go pull out another $20 from this ATM and just pay for parking because it's right next to where we are." And I'm so glad I did that because I'm not a person who gets road rage easily. So whenever anyone gets up and leaves, I just told the girls, I'm just like, nope, stay in your seats. Let all of them go. We'll just relax here for a little bit longer. And it worked out perfectly. I had no traffic. We sat there and they had their tablets to play games and watch stuff on. And I watched whatever on YouTube. And then we got out pretty damn simple. But I looked at my oldest after the fireworks happened, and it's just like, so was it worth it? And she goes, no. The fireworks lasted like 15 minutes. We were here for 2 hours. Why? It's just like, yeah, that's why I usually don't go. we usually, because generally I'm sitting pretty decently and can buy fireworks of our own, but that costs like $500. And it's not that great of a show. It's like you light off 15 fireworks and call it good.
Cheaper if you make your own.
Yeah.
More risky too.
Yeah, definitely more. I don't want to lose any fingers.
Ours usually last about a half
use
an
your feet to
hour,
make 'em.
The stuff
That's
that we
rock
do.
done. So, but my other two, they definitely want to do that again, and I'm like, fuck. Oh my god, I totally have to post this video. So where
Is it worth it? Nah, it's boring as shit.
but so we sat next to this hill, and it's really fucking steep hill, and obviously all my girls, they want to run up it and run down it. Well, my eldest hands me her phone, and she's like, Mom, record this. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
This is going to be good.
You want me to record you running up and down this hill? Okay, whatever. So I recorded her running up, and then she starts running down, and it looked like she jumped in the video, but all of a sudden she's in the air and then lands on her face. Like, right in front of someone, too, as they were walking by.
Fucking knew it was going to be good.
And
Greenpeace must love her with all these face plants.
And I was laughing so hard. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, I need to check on my kid. Hey, are you okay? And all you see is her lift up her hand for a thumbs up. It's all you see.
She was good. She's a professional stunt woman. She knows what she's doing.
I asked her later, I'm just like, what did you do? Because it looked like you tried to jump. She's like, no, I tripped over my foot. I'm like, of course you did. That's my child.
Yeah, okay, well. Glad you got it on video.
But oh yeah, so am I. I'm so glad I got it on video. Here, let me see if I can put it in one of our group
Guess
chats.
who's ending up on TikTok?
Oh, I already told her. I'm like, you do realize that I'm
You're gonna
totally,
be on
I'm totally gonna put this on TikTok. And she's just like, yeah. Though I wish I had done it with my camera and my phone and not hers, because her phone's camera is not as good as mine, so it's grainy and it's like, grr, sucks so much. Okay, let me see. Where's boob chat? Boob chat.
Boobies.
Okay. There it is. Okay. I just got posted in our boob chat.
Let me go look at this if I can fucking find it.
Yeah, it was great. It like, she didn't have a fat lip or anything. She did have a cut on her mouth somewhere. We're not sure where, because we just know it was there because she had a little bit of blood on her teeth. But other than that, she was good. But she definitely said, "Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna sit down now." I was like, "Yeah." Okay, this Spit Roast podcast chat. What we got in here?
Did you put it in boob chat?
Yes, I put it in boob chat.
Okay, well, okay, I'm in boob chat. Stop fucking with me.
Oh wow, that was really fucking close. Oh, here, let me. Okay, in Spit Roast's podcast chat, Wolf ended up sharing.
Why is it so white? Was it snowing?
No,
Why is it so white?
hold on. That is really fucking close to a gas station. It's so close that everyone is literally standing underneath, like, where the pumps are. Well, see, the roof will save them. Wolf, the roof will. That's why they have them, for fireworks. So you can fucking...
Yeah, they're great for raising the roof.
Like, what the fuck? People so smart. Okay, here, let me
Jesus Christ.
share this. And
Well, that's the best thing about playing with fireworks. Look, man, no hands. Boom.
exactly. Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. That was good. There she goes.
But it looks like she jumped, right? Okay. Here.
I mean, looks to me like she was trying to, take flight there or something. I don't
Okay, here.
know if jump's really
So-
the right word, but...
There's...
So what was she trying to do in this video?
Just run down the hill!
She was just trying... Like, did this
Okay,
hill have, like,
so-
a wicked jump at the bottom or something?
No,
Like, I
okay.
don't
So
understand why...
this one right here, that's my eldest daughter, this is my youngest daughter, and this is my middle child. So, it kind of jumps in the middle because I paused it. But... And then she started running and I quick had to start it. But here she goes. And... There's a thumbs up.
She's like, yeah, I'm fine, don't worry.
Oh. There was a band playing between the pumps? What? Let me see.
What the fuck kind of a redneck get-together did Wolf fucking have?
Okay, so I'm assuming over to the left.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What kind of...
What kind of bullshit
is that in the-
redneck inbred fest was he at?
In the area that he lives, it doesn't really surprise me. No offense, Wolf. You're a great human being. I just don't like the city that you live in. Just behind the van,
It's a
there's a
country farm
flatbed
ghetto.
trailer. The band used the trailer on this. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, when you use a flatbed trailer as like a stage, yep, you're redneck. Okay. Let's see. So there were a couple things that I have forwarded on to Aries and Rog here for the past week or so.
Oh, yeah.
That I thought was
That was a week ago.
interesting. Or well,
Yeah,
the
amazing
Yeah.
time.
well,
Did they ever rescue those astronauts?
what astronauts?
They tried, but they decided the rescue costs were too astronomical.
Fucking A. Aries!
What?
You and your puns. And shit. shit.
You say you treat it like a joke, but you know it's exactly the sort of shit they do.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this wasn't in my hometown. This happened. Oh, that happened in Kentucky. Were you in Kentucky? Did you go to Kentucky and I didn't know about it? Why am I just now hearing about you going to Kentucky? Why would you go to Kentucky?
For the fried chicken.
I knew he went to Kentucky.
Do you have family in Kentucky? Were you looking? Never mind. Okay, so NASA awards SpaceX an $840 million contract to bring down the space station. I thought that I didn't even realize that they were trying to bring down the space station.
They're bringing down the entire space station?
That's what this article says.
You know, the fact that they have to pay millions to do something like that when, what is it, 80% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. Like, you'd have to have really fucking bad aim to hit a city. You can basically just fucking freeball it, you're guaranteed to miss everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, if you let it freeball and you wipe out a whole fucking continent.
Yeah.
Unless they have the space station packed with a bunch of nukes, I don't think they have the power to do that with the space station.
Let's see. It's no secret that the International Space Station has an expiration date. The only variable is how it'll be brought down to Earth. NASA has now tapped SpaceX for the mission and is paying the company...
Probably crashing and nearly on fire.
Company $843 million to bring the International Space Station back safely.
I hope they record it.
SpaceX, a private space enterprise company owned by Elon Musk. Oh, I didn't realize he owned it. Lovely. Oh, yes, I did. We talked about it. We'll use the money from the NASA contract to build a deorbit vehicle. NASA will then tap a contractor to launch that vehicle into space to dock with the International Space Station. The final step in the plan is to have the vehicle slowly deorbit the space station in such a way that it falls back to Earth in an unpopulated area where it can be safely recovered without harming anyone. Does this say when they want that, when they're looking to do this?
That explains why he got divorced. It wasn't because he didn't have time for his marriage, it's just because he spent too much time getting his docking right.
Damn it.
What?
Elon doesn't know how to dock properly.
Do they know where they're bringing it down at yet?
No, they just said an unpopulated area. It doesn't even list on when they're going to do this. They're just planning for the future.
Throw it at Mars. That way
landing it on the fucking actual ground.
In an unpopulated area. So it doesn't say if they're actually going to try and get it on land or if they're going to just crash it.
I would have gone with the fucking ocean.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Then they'll just lose most of the parts.
Yeah,
they want the parts back.
They probably want to.
Yeah, but they're also going to basically essentially kinetic strike the fucking planet.
Selecting a U.S. deorbit vehicle
slow it down.
for the space station will help NASA and its international partners ensure a safe and responsible transition in low Earth orbit at the end of station operations. The orbital laboratory remains a blueprint for science, exploration, and partnerships in space for the benefit of all. NASA says the second contract will be awarded in the future to launch the deorbit vehicle into space once it's built. Since SpaceX has quite a bit of experience in launching things spaceward, like satellites, to provide broadband and manned missions to the space station, it's possible the company will also be granted that contract. Let's see.
And they'll probably have a way to slow it down.
When is the space station set to come back to Earth? Scheduled to retire in 2030. So 6 years, guys. When it's set to so that's when it's supposed to come back to Earth. Space into a commercial operation over this decade to let companies use it before it's retired. The ultimate goal is for private companies to have low Earth orbit installations that don't have to be maintained by NASA. Otherwise, the space station has lived a full life. The construction mission started in 1998, and the space station has been continuously manned for the last 22 years. Why is it being deorbited? Okay, we understand that. How will the space station
because it was never meant to be permanent.
Yeah. Well, let's see. It went up in 1998. What kind of technology is on it compared to what we could have on it now? Like, we could put something up so much better now.
Yeah. Then the Russians had the Mir space station, I think, and I think they had some other country had another one called, like, what was it, Skylabs or something? I don't fucking remember.
Let's see. The vehicle will use its propulsion system to push the space station into a lower orbit. After that, the drag from Earth's atmosphere will take over and bring the space station back to Earth. The controlled deorbit procedure will be calculated so the space station's debris will fall into the ocean where it can't hurt anyone.
Oh, I figured they wanted to retrieve it.
Well, I'm assuming they're gonna.
There's a lot of nasty chemicals on board that, though, but I
NASA
guess it's not really that big of a difference from the normal shit they dump into the ocean.
Okay, let's see. NASA considered deconstructing the space station and bringing it back piece by piece. However, the agency says that the original assembly that took 27 flights by NASA and that disassembly might take even more due to the space station being more difficult to deconstruct than it was to build. It's usually not that way when construction wise. I can demo something faster than I can build something.
Oh, yeah. But whenever you're talking about dropping a whole bunch of debris on populated areas, is a strong potential.
No, Def brings up a valid point. Like, it's a vehicle. All she has to do is drive it.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Another option was to boost it to a higher orbit so that it could join the Great Garbage Shell that already exists in space.
Yeah.
NASA says the issue with that approach is that it would take too much propellant to lift the massive space station into a graveyard orbit. The current capabilities of the space station could increase its orbit slightly, but it would remain a low Earth orbit without additional costly assistance. The third option considered was to let it simply fall out of space on its own. Of course, the issue there is fairly self-explanatory. If the space station falls out of space on its own, NASA won't be able to control where it lands. That means it could land in a populated area and harm people.
Yeah, because it's going to break up on re-entry if they did it that way. And there's going to be a lot of large pieces all over the fucking place. It increases the odds of it hitting something populated.
No. But yeah, I thought that was interesting when I sent that to you guys. I didn't read the full article. I just read the headline. I'm just like, oh wow.
But I thought there was some astronauts that were going to get rescued, and if they didn't, then they were fucked.
Let's see. Oh, this one. The space station astronauts take shelter in Boeing Starliner and other return spacecraft after June 26 satellite breakup. Is that the one they were talking about?
The one that you were talking about in the chat was the window was closing. The astronauts were stranded somewhere in space, and the window to get them back was closing.
Let's read the article, because this is the article. I'm assuming what I thought was what I...
And the fucking Boeing spaceship or whatever was having all kinds of mechanical issues, and they couldn't...
Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, that's what this...
Fucking Bowen's having failures. Who could have seen that one coming?
Let's see. 9 astronauts on the space station briefly moved to their docked return spacecraft late Wednesday, June 26, as a satellite broke up in low Earth orbit. The Expedition 71 crew on the space station went to their 3 spacecraft, including Boeing Starliner, shortly after 9 p.m. Whatever, I don't care about the time, according to a brief NASA update on Twitter. Or X, I'm sorry, it's X now. As the space station follows a time... Okay, I don't care about that.
X's.
The astronauts were likely in their sleep period when the incident occurred. The procedures was a precautionary measure, stating that the crew only stayed in their spacecraft for about an hour before they were cleared to exit their spacecraft and the station resumed normal operations. NASA did not specify which satellite was associated with the incident, but satellite monitoring and collision detection firm Leo Labs identified a debris-generated event that same evening. Early indications are that non-operational Russian spacecraft Resurs P-1 or Satno 39186 released a number of fragments Oh, so the Russians just left their spacecraft up there. They just left them. Is that what I'm reading
We
here?
have one up there too.
With nothing that's not operational?
We have a
sure
space
there's a
shuttle
lot of
orbiting
them.
the planet at 26,000 miles per hour right now. It's retired.
That's not operational?
It's retired. There's no. It's literally orbiting Earth at
So
26,000 miles per hour. It's been up there since like the fucking 90s.
Which one is that one?
Well, I don't remember. It's one of the shuttles. I know it's not the Challenger.
Well, yeah, the Challenger went completely.
That one. Yeah, that one didn't go back to space. But
It attempted.
was it the Discovery? Maybe. I can't remember.
Okay, we'll look up that in a second. Let's see. U.S. Space Command also reported the Reserves P-1 events, saying on X that over 100 pieces of trackable debris were generated. The military said it observed no immediate threats and is continuing to conduct routine conjecture assessments.
Goddamn debris spawners.
So, Reserves P-1 launched on June 25th, 2013 and operated until December 2021 beyond its expected lifespan. The Earth observation satellite was used for applications ranging from defense to emergency monitoring to agriculture. The amount of space debris in orbit generally is a growing concern. Okay, now we're getting to that. Okay, so it wasn't even that big of a deal. They're saying it lasted for like an hour. And it was because this non-operational Russian ship.
Look, I know a lot of people in the world right now want to shit on the Russians for everything that's going on, but whenever it comes to space, we're just as guilty of leaving shit up there as they are.
Oh, yeah.
And so is China.
Starliner.
And I think the European nations have their own...
Basically, anyone who sent shit up has stuff still up there.
Yeah. That's a real threat whenever they go out for spacewalks outside of shuttles or stations or whatever, because they're something like the size of a screw traveling, which, well, it's not really something the size of a screw, actual screws, are traveling so fast that if they hit an astronaut, like, even though they're wearing that heavy-duty suit, it'll punch straight through them just like a bullet. Like, and obviously cause catastrophic failure on the spacesuit's part. But, yeah, there's a lot of space junk out there that we've put up there. Most of it is from satellites, but I think there's still pieces of the Mir space station up there, which was the Russians. I think, like I said, I think there was one called Skylab, so I don't remember who put that up there, but there's still debris floating around up there from that thing. Every single satellite that's ever been launched, well, not every, just about every satellite that's ever been launched is still out there orbiting the planet as debris and junk that's all smashed up.
Okay, let's
And yeah,
see.
like I said, we have a shuttle, one of the old ones that they used to use, orbiting the planet at 26,000 miles per hour.
Let's see. Discovery was the third space shuttle orbiter vehicle to fly in space. It entered service in 1984 and retired from space flight as the oldest and most accomplished orbiter, the champion of the shuttle fleet. Discovery flew on 39 Earth orbital missions, spent a total of 365 days in space, and traveled almost 240 million kilometers or 150 million miles, more than the other orbiters. It shuttled 184 men and women into space and back, many of whom flew more than once, for a record-setting total crew count of 251. Because Discovery flew every kind of mission the space shuttle was meant to fly, it embodies the 30-year history of U.S. human spaceflight from 1981 to 2011. Named the renowned sailing ships of exploration, Discovery is preserved as intact as possible as it last flew in 2011 on the 133rd Space Shuttle mission. NASA transferred Discovery to the Smithsonian in April 2012.
Well, it wasn't that one then.
After a delivery flight over the nation's capital. Yeah. So that one's in a museum.
I don't know. There is one orbiting the planet.
United States.
Oh, did you just remind me? I actually seen a fucking space shuttle years ago.
Operational space.
One that had landed as well.
What kind? Like one of the actual shuttles?
NASA retired all its space shuttles in 2011. They're
Yeah, the
they're
ones
in
that they used
museums
for the
and no
return
longer
flight.
capable of flight.
They were
Oh.
towing it along the road
Maybe
with
it
the
wasn't
fucking...
us that has the
Yep.
one orbiting the planet. I know we have that. Somebody has one up there orbiting the planet, but it's unmanned and no one's in it.
Yeah, it looks like NASA shut down in all of them in 2011.
That's why we haven't been going back into space.
What Rog is talking about? What is this?
Waiting for Mexico to get up there so they can clean up after you.
Okay, let's move me. Let's see. Happens to aluminum when a half-inch piece of plastic makes contact at 15,000 miles per hour in space. Well, yeah, damn, that's crater. Big crater. Yeah, crater.
Yeah. Like I said, kinetic strikes. Once you actually know what they do, they're fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I figure they're gonna bring that thing down kind of slow though.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
I mean, I don't know if they're
they-
putting parachutes on it like they used to do the re-entry caps off the old fucking shuttles that they used back in, like, I think it was the 70s and 60s and shit, like the splashdown that they used to do where the, like, the some fucking cone-shaped room thing that they were in that had like a parachute pop and that usually landed them in the ocean and then the Navy went out and retrieved them.
I hope they stream that so we can see.
Nah, they probably will. But if,
I don't
you
see why
know,
they
you
wouldn't.
see something really weird appear on the screen, like something that's not supposed to be there, and the feed cuts out, and they say that it's a technical thing, you know it was a spaceship that wasn't one of ours. And by ours, I mean
Alien.
human. Cause yeah, that shit happens sometimes. They'll cut out fucking footage, whatever, something weird appears in like, one of the satellite
What?
feeds or whatever.
Our government tries to cover up shit? What are you talking about? Never.
I don't know if it's the government necessarily, but
Do they have time to cover up anything with the dumb shit their current president's doing?
yeah, they're more worried about playing golf and hitting balls into holes better than the other one.
No, right now
That's all
they're
stupid.
they're noticing that our president actually has dementia, and he's been running our country for the last 4 years.
And they're extremely racist, yeah.
Huh?
Well, he's
Extremely
racist too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's completely racist.
Well, yeah, but fucking everybody's racist these days, so I don't know. I haven't even watched the debates.
There's only been
But-
one, and that was when it was finally called out that hey, he should actually probably in a nursing home somewhere. Because they were all talking good. Right now, I think they're trying to find someone else to run for him. Because
I'll do it.
yes, I
You're
will.
not an American-born citizen.
Fuck it.
So,
Well, sadly, that's
fucking Barack Obama brag about being Irish born at some point.
oh.
I thought he was born in Kenya or someplace. I don't fucking know. There was
No.
so many stories flying around about that guy.
Well, yeah, his birth certificate said Hawaii, I think. But there was so much shit out there. Hey, Val. Thanks for the lurk.
But, yeah, you'd have to do whatever the government wants you to do before they would go ahead and forge all your documents for you and make you look like an American citizen.
Mm-hmm. I think the current gossip is that they're trying to get Michelle Obama to run for president. Uh-huh.
Doesn't matter.
I heard the
They're just
Michigan
gonna put
governor
in
would be
there
a good
whoever they
replacement.
want to.
No. The Michigan governor can go.
Is that,
Go
is
sit
that the one
in-
that smoked crack?
Hey, I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger's still alive. When
No.
you get him to run?
No, the current governor of Michigan decided to put fucking healthy old people in with COVID patients.
Also, just to bring up a point about how Americans like to take the piss out of English speaking, and yet America is probably the one country where people do actually say "All right, governor" the most.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Oh. I didn't know anything about that, but I guess he's just trying to cull the herd or something. It sounds like some
She-
fucked up evil
but yeah.
eugenic shit or something.
And then and then during COVID, when she put us all in lockdowns, her husband, during a holiday, they actually traveled up north, and her husband called a boat launch to get their boat in the water faster, and he's just like, well, do you know who I am? It's just like,
Yeah, they always fucking
Like, come on.
TikTokers do that shit. Mm-hmm. Whenever the cops get called on them and the cops show up and have no fucking idea who they are, they're like, well, you don't know who I am? Well, I have 1 million followers on TikTok. And it's just like, I have no fucking clue who you are. Get the fuck out of the car.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
I'm not a communist. I don't look at that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. They're going to put in for president whoever they want to put in for. Whoever the electoral college wants to put in is who they're going to put in, and that'll be the end of it.
What's TikTok? Nah, TikTok. Nah. Wolf, don't say that. I know you send me videos on TikTok, so shush.
Yeah, I don't really watch TikTok.
What? No. 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 No.
Know what?
My dog is I'm eating chips, and my dog is literally sitting at my elbow right now, licking her lips.
Why don't you give her a chip?
No. They're mine. No, you ate all the
Survivor, She
Funyuns,
needs a chip.
bitch.
She deserves it.
No, she ate all the
Dog.
Funyuns.
The dog feels like she deserves a chip. She's been a good dog. She's behaved herself.
Oh, and here she just sat down too. You little shit. They're all just crumbs
What
at
you
this
say-
point.
What you're saying, your doggo isn't a good doggo?
No, she's a good doggy. Oh, fuck it. There's only crumbs now anyway.
Wow, that's fucked up. You just give your dog the crumbs.
Yeah.
So, you give
Oh
your
my
dog the scraps. Now, imagine if the roles were reversed and your dog was in charge of everything, and you were sitting at its feet like, can I please have some? And then the dog eats everything and just gives you, like, some, like, just
Dude.
bits and pieces.
If the roles were reversed, I would hope to hell that I would be treated the way my dog's being treated. I would love it.
Yeah, you'd like to fucking sit there and want,
I get
you know,
food every
actual-
day.
Yeah, you get the same food every day. The fucking food that you get sick of
No,
because you eat
she-
the same shit every fucking day. The dog
No,
wants
no,
a
no,
chip,
no.
like, man, that looks tasty.
My
I'd really
kids
like to have
feed
something
her.
different.
My kids feed her. When they don't want to eat the food that they have in front of them, they feed her behind my back. This dog is spoiled. What are you looking for? There's no more. It's all
Yeah.
gone.
You just said the kids are giving stuff to the dog that they don't find is fit to eat. So they're giving it to the dog. So you want
Chicken.
garbage. You
Okay,
wanna eat
so
garbage.
this dog will eat chicken and dumplings, leftover pizza. She gets all my pizza
Humans
crust.
eat leftover pizza.
Exactly, but my kids, when they don't want to eat it, even eat what I made for them, like, albeit it's a cheeseburger, because my daughter just doesn't want to eat a cheeseburger right now. She's against cheeseburgers, but it's what I made. So that's what
Why?
she's got to eat. That's because Nova is fucking picky like that. She'll only eat like chicken nuggets and pizza rolls.
To save
Well,
cheeseburger
just make her a
lines.
regular hamburger. Don't put the cheese on. I don't like
No,
cheeseburgers
she doesn't
either.
want. She doesn't want a hamburger either. She wants chicken nuggets or
Wow.
pizza rolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like cheeseburgers either. I want a
So that-
hamburger.
So here, I just heated up some cordon bleu. Here's a perfect example. I just heated up some cordon bleu here. And for those who don't know what cordon bleu is, it's a
That's
chicken breast
disgusting.
with ham in it and cheese.
I have
and
a
it's
horrible
breaded.
disease that prevents me from eating it because it's got gluten or something in it.
Well, I don't have that
Sounds like it should
disease,
be
and I love it.
alcohol.
And I had it all cut up nice for my daughters to eat, and I told Nova, I was just like, okay, go eat it. And she didn't. The dog got up and ate her entire plate because Nova didn't want to eat it.
Doesn't like it? Yeah, because
No, she didn't even try it.
there's
she-
ham in it. She
Yeah,
really
she-
doesn't need to. That's a smart kid you got there.
You're just gonna say anything that good about Nova because she's your favorite.
No. I mean, that's partially true, but no, that's not why I'm saying this. Cordon bleu sucks.
I love cordon bleu.
It's like cheese and chicken and ham and all mixed together. It's disgusting.
Yeah, cheese is yummy, chicken is yummy, ham is yummy.
See, if you just take the ham and
Hi,
the cheese
babies.
out, I'll eat the chicken. Or the cheese if there's chips, but the ham, there's no good use for the ham.
So, my daughter has come to the realization.
Oh no, wait, that's ham. I don't have to say that I have a horrible disease that prevents me from eating that. I can just say I'm a Muslim Jew or
I had
whatever,
dinner
whichever one hates pork.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Hal.
that religion.
Thanks for the raid. How was everything? I think you were playing Overrated Watch, right?
Because I
Y'all
hate
talking about
pork.
cordon bleu makes my mouth. See, yeah, see, Boofany knows.
Oh, Boofany's here. Oh, hi, Boofany.
She likes some cordon bleu. Here, I was gonna get up
Yeah.
and get me some food, and Hall came in with some Raiders now.
She's just sweet and innocent and doesn't understand that ham is bad and that it tastes bad.
Ham is so good. I love ham. I love food.
Yeah, I don't
I need
like
to
ham.
eat. I don't have anything more for you. I gave you the crumbs to my chips. I don't know what else you want. What, baby? So,
Honey, eat your fucking finger.
bro, what? So,
What?
Lily. So Nova's turning 6 this year, and Lily, my dog. I got her a little bit before Nova was born. So, and Lily was born maybe a month or so, or however long you have to wait before you can wean them from their mothers.
What?
So Lily is 6,
Oh.
and I was talking with my oldest. I was just like, yeah, Lily's starting to get old, and because I still like to call her a puppy, because, well, she'll always be a puppy to me because I got her when she was a pup. And Alana goes, well, she's only 6. I'm like, yeah, but in dog years, that's like 42. She's older than me. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, look at her face. She's starting to get gray. Like, dogs don't live as long as us. And it made me realize that, what, she probably has another 6 years, maybe 10,
Yeah,
if we're
somewhere
lucky.
around there.
And it's just like, it makes me sad. And I don't, because I've had her since she was a puppy.
Get a cat. They live longer.
I do have a cat. I have
Well,
Shadow
I
Cat.
guess
Is Shadow
yours
Cat
don't.
still- Oh, don't you dare bring up ghost
But-
cats.
Normally, if you don't let your cat outside to play in the streets, they live a long time.
My cats, if they want to be indoor-outdoor cats, I let them be indoor-outdoor cats. Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm just saying, it's like your,
Have a good night, Hal.
kids were like, hey, I want to be indoor-outdoor kids, and like they just went out running through the streets, you would beat their asses and bring them back.
Well, they wouldn't be... They would come back, though, because food. And
But they might also get hit by a
Tablets.
car.
and they listen to me. Cats
And the
don't listen.
white candy van also has food in it.
It's true. Kids like candy.
But see, cats are generally outside animals. Like, if we didn't try to domesticate them, they would be outside animals.
You can say the same about dogs
Yeah, you can.
and humans.
And that's why there are some
actually.
dogs that live outside, too.
There was a time whenever humans lived outside.
Yeah, but we have... like, you could go and choose to live outside if you wanted to, Rog. That's fine. Go
Yeah.
be you. Go run in the streets, Rog.
Like I do.
See? There you go. You do.
And people yell at me all the time. Nobody yells at, anybody else or any other creature for running through the streets, but man, I get yelled at.
I yell at my animals if they run in the street.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So you're sitting at the window like, hey, get out of the fucking street, you fucking retard.
I don't-
Like,
I just am not able to watch them the entire time they're outside. Just like with my kids, when they run outside, I can't watch them the entire time. When I do see them in the street, I yell at them though, and I do that with my animals as well.
Good.
So,
Good.
just Ghost Cat decided to run in front of a vehicle.
Yeah. But to be fair, these new Teslas and shit, I mean, I have very sensitive hearing and I can't hear those things coming sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to have fucking audio on them.
Well, yeah.
They're not having engines. They are fucking dangerous.
Yeah, they have to have the vroom vroom.
Or just something so people know that there's one like
Something
within
that
5 feet of them.
buzzes.
Okay,
or
so here's the thing. If you could pick out what noise your vehicle made, what noise would it be?
Probably the sound of an M249 saw going off permanently.
And,
You know, it's funny because I was gonna go with a similar route since I live in Ireland. I was just gonna go with the sound of car explosions.
oh my god. Hands down, Neon Cats theme. What is that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like gunshots work better for getting people the fuck out of the
Song.
way than horns do.
Okay, we're gonna see what this is, guys.
Ah! Honestly, it depends on where you are because a lot of people that hear gunshots will be, ooh, what's this? Somebody's getting shot. I'm gonna go watch. And just people are that stupid.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I will share this in the Spit Roast chat so you can hear what Boofany would have as her car noise. Well, to answer my own question, I would have the ice cream truck noise, just to fuck with everyone. They'd get all
This
excited.
reminds me of a conversation I had one morning at around 3 or 4 a.m. Pirate, Boofany, and Scaly were all there. And the question was, if you could choose what sound your penis made whenever it got hard, what would it be? And I said the PlayStation 1 startup sound effect.
What? What's that noise sound like again? So
Just go to YouTube and fucking type in.
Yeah, move bitch, get out the way. Yeah, that's another one. Let's see.
Me, I'll probably go with the fucking missile warning.
Okay, so PlayStation startup sound.
PlayStation 1, not the.
PlayStation 1 startup.
What did you send me?
I didn't send you anything.
Oh, I thought you sent something.
No,
else
it-
when you sent.
It's in
This
Spit
is
Roast
just your
chat.
kid face planting.
No, in the Spit Roast podcast chat. That's the noise you would want your penis to make?
Yeah, it even jingles. That's the balls jingling at the end.
That's the balls jingling at the end. See, if I had a penis and I could have it make a sound when I got a boner, it'd be a lightsaber.
No, I
think
think in order to include Boofany in that conversation that day, somebody had asked, okay, well, what sound do you think a vagina should make whenever it, prepares for re-entry
Oh, that one's
or
easy.
whatever?
Have you ever seen Flubber?
No. No, 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 no. Ares.
Yeah.
No. I raise Rog the Windows XP startup sound. Oh yeah. Okay, so
Wait, what was it?
here we go. Wolf says I raise Rog's Windows XP startup sound.
No. I don't. Wait, the old Windows? Like, from
Yeah, the dee dee
fucking-
dee 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 dee.
I don't know. What's the PlayStation 2 startup sound? I don't remember. That one might have been.
Loud.
Maybe Xbox. Maybe the Xbox startup sound. I don't remember what that one was.
PlayStation 2 startup noises. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, here I'll put it in the podcast chat. In not Spit Roast chat, our group chat, but in the
Okay.
streamer stuff, so others can listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
See, a lot of people aren't even going to know what those sounds are, so at least with
The
the
place-
missile warning, the neighbors are gonna fucking know about it.
Okay, so let's see. Let's do flubber, right? You want to hear flubber sound?
Man, we had a bad windstorm here today. It was
Oh,
blowing
it's doing the
trees
whole
down,
scene.
Power was fucking. Doesn't it do like the noise?
I don't think that's what the noise he was talking about.
No.
The elastic sound
You have a cold.
sounding noise.
You should. It's 77
Yeah.
degrees Kelvin. Let's try and describe you. You're an elastomer. It's
Hi, Miss Robin Williams.
highly viscous.
Yeah,
Very
he's
shifty.
dead.
Well, let's see.
He was funny.
And it's actually
Oh,
funny.
right. Let's see.
Like this shit
Oh,
we're
wait a
getting.
minute.
What is this?
Yeah,
sound?
We're gonna
well,
do some
Hollywood shit.
studio flubber.
And everything they do is shit. Like, it's not even just with Hollywood nowadays. Like, so, Final Fantasy 14's
Oh,
new
Hyperplex,
expansion
how are you?
came out, a few, like, what, a week and a half ago or something. That's why I wasn't here last week, because me and Sim were playing that. And honestly, Sin, a few other people, and, well, I don't know, I just always get annoyed with the quest, but like everybody else that really likes the game and liked all the previous expansions are all saying that this expansion really sucks. Like a lot of people, I guess, that, you know, aren't out there trying to push for the game and, like, you know, shill it or whatever, are saying that, yeah, this one kind of sucks. It's too long, drawn out, boring, the story's not engaging. It's just like some Catwoman who acts like a Mexican or talks like a Mexican. You go to Mexico and, you know, find a, I don't know, I
You
think it's
go.
based on El Dorado, the city of gold. And it's just so fucking boring though. Like, it's not that good, which honestly I never really cared much for Final Fantasy story anyway, so I can't really speak on it, but a lot of other people can.
Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy, anybody who knows Rogan is biased towards certain characters in Final Fantasy, be proud of him to know that he watched an entire stream of somebody playing a Lalafell.
Lolafell?
I did.
Yep.
Where?
Remember the stream that Sin sent you a few days ago? Where you had playing to get the drops?
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't
Yeah,
even
no.
looking at it though. I just had it on in the background so I could get the. Oh yeah, I need to get those codes too.
Yeah,
Totally
they're playing
forgot
as a
about that.
Lalafell.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I learned that like shortly after I got my final fucking drop. I was like, oh, cool. Because like I didn't really give a fuck about whatever that person was trying to show. I like the person as a person, but I really did not like their character. It was just annoying. Because, you know, Lolafells are fucking annoying and disgusting.
Okay, here. I need to go get some wine. So
Okay, good
you guys.
night.
No, what? What? Huh? you saying
You
good?
said you were gonna go get some wine. I said good night.
Why are you saying good night when I'm getting wine?
Well, aren't you gonna go get drunk and pass out?
No, I'm getting wine to have while I talk to you guys, like I normally do.
Okay, have fun.
Oh, so Wolf brought up a good sound for your penis. The THX sound, because it has that build.
Yeah, that's a scary sound.
Well, just imagine that
That's
though.
like the sound of a. That's like the sound of a rapist getting hard. Like.
Well, no,
that's,
just imagine having a
I'm
small
imagining
penis.
it, and all I can picture is like a rapey man with a creepy smile on his face getting hard. That's all I'm imagining with that sound effect.
Yeah, but
If you're
okay.
going based on fear, that's what the missile one would be perfect for that, because that sound is made to instill fear into people.
Yeah, but see, so imagine, like, you're getting fully erect, and so it starts to get hard. So it starts that sound, and so the ending, like the big noise or the climax of it, you're fully erect, right? But what if happens if you're like a small penis? So it only does like half the noise.
It'd be the Chinese remake.
That's the Chinese remake. God damn it. Where are you going? Okay, I'm getting wine.
You know, you think you should do this before the stream starts.
What, get drunk? Yeah.
Get the wine at least.
Why you can't function without me?
Oh, yeah, and it turns out the promotion is being slowed down because the area manager is being
Who?
a little bitch, not like the promotion for me getting bumped up
Oh.
to manager. Because apparently they've opened 3 new stores in an area near us and they're reshuffling all the fucking managers around.
Oh,
They've
are you
been
gonna
put
get
on hold
moved to
for
one
that.
of those?
Yep, and one of them might be the store manager that I have.
No, I mean, are you getting moved to one of those?
Oh god, no.
Oh.
I mean, if they're gonna buy me a fucking car and pay for the license and everything, then yeah, sure.
Well, they might if, you know, they send it up corporate and they're like, hey, he's got good numbers, let's do it. Actually, I doubt they do that. I don't
mean,
know,
if that
some
was-
companies do shit like that, but I don't think, like...
If they were
store
gonna do that, then the
companies do
store was
shit like
fucked
that.
because I've got the best numbers in the fucking shop.
Yeah, I mean, some big organizations and shit would do shit like that, but, I don't know if a store like that would do it.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. They're a bit coming up from the higher ups though, and I haven't seen any of them since I lost my shit to one of them. 3 or 4 years ago now?
Oh. Well, then
They-
you probably wouldn't. If you made one of them look bad, they'll hold on to that grudge. They will
Yeah.
not.
Well, yeah, it's been like 3, 4 years, and they haven't visited the shop during one of my shifts since. There's only one other person in the shop they do that with. And he's the assistant manager.
Yeah. Well, they won't do that for you then. Not that they probably would have to begin with, but if there was a chance, there's not a chance anymore. Today's the 10th. Steam sale ends tomorrow for anybody listening who cares. Where's Death?
That
She
didn't
had
go
all
on
the
for very
stuff.
long, did it?
No, it didn't. What?
It's like a week.
What is there? Is there anything good on the Steam sale while I'm making ramen?
Something that you would like? No.
What do you like?
Well, like Myth of Empires seems pretty fun, but I'm not even going to bother because you're going to be like, I don't like that kind of game. I want fast-paced shoot. Oh, Death, perfect games for you. Alright, here's what you need to do. Are you there?
I'm here, listening.
Death isn't there.
I think she got lost trying to find her wine.
Oh, well. Because I had a perfect game series for her. Like, I know she'll love it, Like, I just know she will, and I know that several of the game series are on sale. I'll wait for her to come back. Might give me a piece of pizza in the meantime.
Well, what is it?
Well, I was waiting for you to come back.
I can still hear you.
Well, okay, well, but I need you to come back to your computer whenever you're ready, and then I will give you the
I'm
thing.
making some ramen. Because I didn't eat yet.
You're drinking wine and eating?
I'm making ramen because yeah. I need food, damn it.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Go to the Steam store.
Okay,
Alright.
opening Steam. This might
You
take
know
a
the
little bit.
Why is it gonna take a little bit?
Because Steam is so slow to load.
You have like a new computer.
Mm-hmm. It's always been slow to load. Okay, so what am I looking
Oh,
for?
it's not for me.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's never been slow for me, and my computer is several years old.
Okay, what am I
Anyways,
looking
My
up?
highest graphic.
Alright.
I'm not getting
Now,
Power
I-
World.
Like, you're really... Can you let me talk and stop talking about Power World? Look, I know what you like, and I know what you'll play. Just let me... So you go up here to the little search engine, okay? And I need you to type in Call of Duty. And just buy all of those, and you'll love every single one of them and play them infinitely.
Oh, Black Ops is on sale, but no one plays
See?
it anymore.
Look at her. She's already talking about, oh, God,
Dude.
Black Ops. Oh, God. Oh, I'm orgasming. Oh, Black
Okay.
Ops.
Call of Duty.
Oh, I gotta have the Black Ops.
I do like Black Ops. I do. I play.
for the Call of Duty.
I used to play hardcore team deathmatch. Like that was my. But
Yeah. Well, no, I'm
I'm
just
just-
know that
I'm-
you like the brain dead style zombie games, like the ones where it kind of turns the player into a
No,
zombie and then they
no,
start
I
raging.
I like team based games where you have to strategize to fucking win. That's why I started getting into League because I like the fact that you can strategize with a team.
So you say that, but you don't play Total War games.
Yeah, why don't you play like Sins of a Solar Empire, Stellaris, or
Because I don't want to have to build shit up.
you don't want to have to?
Yeah, those generally those type of things you have to like build.
I
just
don't
wouldn't-
know if you'd like Call of Duty then, because you have to like build up your prestige, like level up a bunch and like grind out.
Well, no,
So
but
maybe,
yeah, you also do
maybe
that.
you won't
but
like Call of Duty.
that's not. But you also have to go off of your skill in it.
Every Call of Duty game I've ever played had zero strategizing in it. Everybody just runs off in their own direction.
Well,
and
yeah, because you're
If they
just
got good reflexes, they kill more people. If they got bad reflexes, they kill less people.
And then they're just using fucking hacks anyway.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. My favorite was Black Ops, the old Black Ops, the original. That I played that a lot, and now and I would buy it, but I don't like the fact that I would have to buy a new Call of Duty basically every year.
Although I will say, World at War was the first game where I ever did a multiplayer match and I beat people on God mode using God mode.
Because let's see. Okay, so Call of Duties. Let's look at the years. Like, okay, so yeah, every year there has been a new one. There has not in 2024 yet, but there's one in
Yeah, 'cause there's
2022,
two separate
2023.
Yeah,
There's two separate companies working on it. There's two
Treyarch
separate
makes
companies
one.
working on them for 2 years.
Yep, and so
Treyarch makes one, and I don't know
Well,
who the fuck
working on
makes the other one.
quotations.
well, see, and that's why I will probably never buy a Call of Duty game again. Is
But
because
you love them.
yeah, I would love to play some hardcore team deathmatch. Yes, I would love to play some and I would like to play some zombies with my brother in it as well. But they don't they no longer have that. Like no,
The Treyarch ones still have zombies.
the
There's two different companies that make Call of Duty.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that makes the like really shitty version that doesn't have zombies. And then there's the one that makes the slightly less shittier version that actually has the zombies. Treyarch's the one that makes the one with the zombies. So just buy the Treyarch versions and say fuck like the Modern Warfare 2 and all those other bullshit ones
But
that
see,
don't have zombies.
I don't want to have to spend money every year because they put out a new one and that one's gonna so that they're gonna shut down the servers of that one.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think
Those-
that EA might own the
levels
Call
are
of Duty
good.
franchise because they do the same shit with like FIFA, NBA, wrestling
Those
games,
servers
all
are
that
peer to
shit.
peer anyway, so they can't shut them down. They'd have to shut down the game.
Yeah, they won't shut the.
Well,
servers
like
down.
Black Ops. Black Ops,
They
okay,
can't.
still has servers, but
No,
The-
no, that's the thing. They don't have servers.
He's
Your
trying to
console
tell
is
you
the
they don't
server.
have dedicated servers, is what he's trying to say. There's no
Your
like
console is the
dedicated.
server.
Yeah, there's like no dedicated BRCA server somewhere keeping these games going.
okay, but there's not all these different players playing the old games anymore. They're all just on the newest one.
Well, yeah, but
And so-
at least
wh- and
you'll
what-
always
and-
have a fun game to play, right? Because you like those types.
But
of games.
no, that it doesn't become fun when people stop playing it because they came out with a new one. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna buy one version just for it to get done
Wait a minute.
the next year.
Are you not following the guidelines that big companies have put out? Don't ask questions. You're supposed to just consume more
Just
product.
buy.
And yeah, you're not allowed to ask questions. Stay the hell away from me. They might have bad aim with their laser cannons or whatever they got from orbit because you're not following the norm. We all have to like just follow whatever they say and get excited for the next big product and then go buy that one and fuck the old one and then do it all over again next year. You're gonna die. They're gonna kill you with like they got
Probably.
you chipped. They're gonna kill you. You can't ask those are dangerous questions.
Yeah, that's
You just have to keep your mouth shut, give them your money, so then you can get more garbage. That's what gaming industry's become.
ooh, Deep Rock Galactic.
Look at Overwatch.
The Galactic is on sale. That's under $10.
Although I think Overwatch was free, but you probably have to buy a bunch of bullshit. There's no way that
They
they
got
just
the
let you.
fucking. They got the loot box.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Mass Effect is on. Holy shit! Mass Effect is $6, guys.
I don't think you'll like Mass Effect. It's too fun. There's
It's-
too many.
I played Mass Effect. Kiss my
Yeah,
ass.
and you probably didn't like it.
I actually did. Thank you very much. I have too many games on my
I think
like the fact that
you-
$6. I really am like
Hmm.
debating it. I'm really fucking debating it because it's fucking $6. That's
You
90%
could
off.
get Halo. That one's pretty much like Call of Duty, just you get shields.
Ooh, it's included with EA Play. I have EA Play through Xbox Ultimate, so I'll just play it through that. Because then it's free. Well, it's not free, but yeah. Yeah, they have
I
a
mean,
bunch of
if you
in-game
want to
purchases.
try, if you want to start playing like actual fun games, I have a few like, what's that one?
I'm
Dragon Age. Dragon Age was pretty good. You'd like that. Well, you may not like it, but it's a fun game. You can try it. It may be enjoyable.
Which Dragon Age?
The first one.
Oh yeah, there's a new one coming out.
I don't know anything about the new one. I'm talking about the first one. Back whenever BioWare was still a good company and wasn't
'Cause let's
eaten
see,
up
there's-
and drained by
Yeah.
EA.
Okay,
I'm
so
actually kind of excited for the new Dragon Age, but I'm honestly not gonna buy it because of the shit EA's pulling. But if they're doing the whole fucking you don't own the games you buy, I'm not gonna buy it.
I don't know
I'm just
anything
gonna
about
fucking-
that. I
I'm
just
just
know
gonna-
that, dude, don't even bother because anything that BioWare makes now,
It's EA
BioWare's a
now.
zombie of what it was before EA bought it.
it-
EA bought it, killed it, then brought it back as a fucking corpse, and continues to like slap the name of BioWare on shit that BioWare is involved with. So then people will remember the good old days like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and be like, oh,
because
it's by BioWare, it's good.
They'll randomly pull a license of any game you've bought,
Well, yeah, but
and
Come on,
they're basically doing what fucking Netflix does. Of you're
This
only
is-
temporarily on a rotation until they take that fucking license out
this
permanently.
has all just been a long time coming. This has been a thing.
Which is why
like, it's
endorse
been on the
piracy.
down. It's been, oh yeah, but it's been on a downhill struggle since like EA bought BioWare. BioWare used to be a good company, but now it's just a corpse of what it used to be, and EA parades it around, slapping its name on everything. Like trying to get people to buy it and think about the good old days back whenever BioWare made good games. It's not BioWare's fault. It's fucking EA's fault. But any of the older games made by BioWare are good. It's just the EA tries to nickel and dime everybody to death. I mean, they have the gotcha games, pay to wins.
Fucking Treyarch and the other company that makes Call of Duty, they did the same thing as well. They bought out a shit ton of game companies just to put them in the Call of Duty farms, and they used to be really good companies.
Well, it's
I can't
happened
remember
for a
the
long time, but EA.
I can't remember the name of the company, but the one that made the Thief games, they were
FIFA
bought out
games.
by the Thief.
Thief. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
the
anything
company
about
that made
Thief.
those games, they got bought out by fucking Treyarch or one of those dickheads. Now they're just stuck fucking shitting out Call of Duty games, and they used to be a really good company. Like when they released the game, it was either good or it was going to be different. They didn't just pump
But
out generic
nowadays they
shit.
just buy the brand. Like I said, it's the same concept. If you have a company that you really like a gaming company, whether it's an indie or like from many years ago, a AAA title that or a AAA company that used to make good games. These other companies will come and buy those companies out, but like keep the brand and then slap the brand on a new game to get the previous customers that bought whatever awesome game they made at some point to buy this new shitty one. And it's like, oh, no refunds, but that's only good for like 2 or 3 goes, and then like the people just wisen up to it, and that's usually whenever those companies get liquidated and kind of just shut down and absorbed into the bigger company. And they just that's what they do now. That's the name of the game now, is to just buy brands and then don't give them any funding, tell them to make a new game, and then they make a shit game because they got to cram it full of microtransactions, and like everybody's disappointed in it.
Yeah, like a prime example, the games I'm playing right now, the Batman series. I told you before that one of the guys I work with, his wife is related to the person who did the
Yeah.
character designs for these games. He also did it for the Suicide Squad. It was the Justice League. The development team weren't big fans of working on that one.
Why?
Basically
Because it was
said
that shit.
because they didn't want it to be a live service and it forced on them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's another thing. I don't understand why they want to do this live service bullshit.
Because the people are still dumb enough to fucking support it.
There was a fucking MMO that just recently shut down that people were I don't remember when it shut. I think it was either this year or last year. It was either this or last month or fucking last year in June. I don't remember. It was a game called ArcAge that it was an MMO. I guess people liked it or whatever, but like it wasn't that big, and because it wasn't that big, it was like they just didn't give a fuck about the security on it or whatever, and like hackers would come in and fuck shit up, and it was just really fucking annoying. And that's like what killed the game. Was they wanted it to be like this whole live service thing, like where you got to play in a world with a whole bunch of other people, but that they didn't want to try to maintain that world. So the game never really made it very far before it just died, because everybody was like, dude, this game sucks. There's hackers and cheaters everywhere fucking up my shit and, giving themselves a bunch of high level shit. Yeah, of course the game was going to fail, because nobody was bothering to maintain the player base and like make sure that people weren't cheating. I mean, why the fuck do you think shit like World of Warcraft, a game that came out in 2004, is still around today? Sure, it's a shadow of what it used to be, but at least Blizzard is like, you know, has stayed to crack down on the fucking hackers, preventing them from ruining the gameplay for other people. I mean, Blizzard killed the game themselves. Like it wasn't hackers that did it; they did it themselves. Same with Final Fantasy. You know, there's a reason the Final Fantasy is so goddamn popular, because, well, the actual company has like somebody working on stopping people from hacking and cheating and shit and getting unfair advantages over other players. You can't just like, well, we're gonna make this a live service type of thing, you know. And well, you know, people come, they can play in the world with a whole bunch of other people, but we're not gonna moderate it. We're just gonna let them, you know, we trust our players to not cheat and hack and shit. And that's like the worst.
Like, one of the easiest fixes for that is just get off any ex China and Russia. That would fix like the hackers.
There's hackers everywhere. It's not just China
They're
and
everywhere,
Russia.
but that would fucking cut off the vast majority of them.
Well, some games do that. Some games do the whole, like, what is it? Isolation of each, like, of certain countries or regions or whatever. Give them their own servers to play on so they don't ruin the fun for everybody else. Like, I think Final Fantasy does that. I believe World of Warcraft did do that, but then it got shut down. But then I think Death had a thing a while back where they brought it, like they let them have it back or whatever, save their characters or what the fuck ever, I don't remember. But another thing with Warcraft, it was somebody was able to get a hold of the like copy of like the game's server data and shit. They were able to set up their own private servers and play on those, which was...
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, but you went and downloaded the whole thing, played it for like 15 minutes and was like, well, this sucks, and then left.
Yeah.
I mean, the game...
It took me like 3 days to download the fucking thing.
A lot of content was meant to, well, still is meant to be played, like, with a group. You can't, like, go in and do everything, like, you know, by yourself, unless you, I don't know, have some way to cheat your gear in or whatever, but like the raids and stuff have to be done with groups. There's certain mechanics that make it where, like, even if you're fucking 40 levels higher than you're supposed to be for whatever dungeon or raid that you're in, certain mechanics require there to be at least 2 people in there, like the old Courage raid. You need at least 2 people to fight the guys at the end, the brothers or whatever, because if they get too close together, they become invincible and start healing each other up. So you have to have like 2 people, one pulling one brother to one side of the room and the other one pulling the other one to the other side. So you have to have like 2 active fights happening at the same time in order to kill them. It doesn't matter if you're like 40 levels over, you cannot kill them if you let them get close to each other. They become invincible. But yeah, I wouldn't try to play that, like anything like that by myself, because you literally
Still
can't.
be doable. Kite 'em. Fucking.
It's hard to, you can't really do that whenever both of you trigger one, the other one, it's a pat mob mentality. Like, just whenever you get one's attention, they both come at you.
The whole time.
Yeah, they stand still at the end of the dungeon, like, or at the end of the raid. They're just like, they're in a big room, and like they stand next to each other. One tank's supposed to grab one, pull one way. The other tank's supposed to grab the other one, pull the other way. And then the groups, or the big group, the raid group, splits off into 2, and, you know, DPS's them down until either one or both of them are dead. But yeah, those guys were... I remember we went in and tried to do it one time, and we didn't understand that mechanic because that shit came out like a long time before we did, or before we actually got the game and started playing it and shit. And yeah, we could not figure it out. We're like, you know, we're fucking like 20 25 levels higher than what we're supposed to be. Why the fuck can't we kill these guys? And then my buddy went and looked up a guide for that particular raid and was like, oh, that's why we can't kill them. We're letting them get too close to each other. So we separated them and killed them and got the achievement for the raid. But there's other raids in that game too. That's just one example. There's other ones where you have to have 3 people in 3 different locations in order to progress and whatnot and so on. But yeah, my point was, these companies, like, they're like, yeah, let's make a games as a service type of thing, and then not monitor it at all and just watch the money roll in. And then everybody starts dealing with hackers and cheaters and shit, and then they're just like, well, this game's stupid, I'm not gonna play it, and they quit, and they're like, why isn't the money coming in? Where's the money? We started the game, the servers are running, where's the money?
Or they do their other favorite thing of, let's take out all the fun mechanics and pretend to streamline the rest of it so we can make it look like we're an esport game.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you play esports? You like, games like that, right?
Eastboard?
What the fuck is an eastboard?
What did you say? Eastward?
Esport.
Esport.
Esport?
Are you just learning English for the first time?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you're trying to say. Esport? Like
esport. Somebody type it in chat for her.
Just-
Esport.
esport,
Like
like
capital E,
sport.
then sport. Like you play
competitive-
soccer. Soccer's
Yeah.
a sport.
Okay.
Competitive gaming.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was just wondering. Esport. Is that what?
It's like Death got taken over by a skinwalker,
No.
and she was slowly trying to learn how to speak.
No, I was saying esport. I was just like esport.
You were saying
like-
eastboard.
That's the first time because that's the first thing I asked, and then when you said esport, I'm like, oh, esport, like an esport. Okay.
I
And
swear.
you kept
We just witnessed Death get taken over by a skinwalker, replaced, and she's learning
No,
English
You
language.
in no way whatsoever did you say esport in a way of
I did, I
confirmation
said
of, I know what
esport.
you're talking about. No,
It
no,
wa-
not
yeah,
in the,
I said
the way you
it.
said it made it sound like, what the fuck is that?
No, I said it as a question to because I was wondering if that's what you were saying. Esport. I want to make sure I
Yeah,
was.
and you did
I
the
was.
other-
Esports, yes.
And you
Okay.
did the other
would
20 times as well.
esports.
Well, okay. So what esport would you want me to play?
So take your pick. They're all the same.
I don't have fun with those. I tried to get into the basketball one because I love the basketball. Like back when I played PlayStation 2.
I don't. That's not really what I mean.
Okay, or there's also Overwatch, but
Yeah,
I don't like
bad
that
games
one.
like that.
I don't like
yeah.
that one. I hate Overwatch. I call it overrated watch. I haven't touched that game in a long ass time.
Good call. You should probably delete it off your computer before you get a virus. I mean, I was really surprised whenever I even heard that they made a game about Overwatch. I just thought it was a sex universe.
Rocket League.
There you go. Get Rocket League. Play
Is it-
that.
it-
I don't know
it-
what it is, but
Hold on, isn't Rocket League? Isn't that the one where you play soccer but you're in cars?
I don't know. Probably.
Honestly, that game was kind of overrated.
That's what I heard as well. It's not even on Steam.
No, it'll be on Epic.
It's probably on Epic. Yeah. I mean,
Why,
you should
Wolf? Do you
try-
play Rocket League, Wolf?
I mean, you could always try, like, I don't know, Heroes of the Storm. Although that one's not as popular as that other bad one you've been playing. Heroes of the Storm actually wasn't that bad. I kind of like that one. But, yeah, there's, the League. You know, you could get into that professionally and put together your own league
Well,
team.
yeah. I would just have to find league players that would actually want to play, and I don't have time to game right now. Like,
Oh.
You
Right.
have no idea how toxic that fucking.
oh yeah, I ignore chat. Like that's why I want to find.
No, not just the chat, the entire community on the esports side. Oh,
Okay, yeah, I can understand
it's
that.
fucking horrendous.
That's any esports, though.
Some are worse than others, and League is one of
Yeah,
the
League
worst.
is
Call of
known
Duty was
for
like that as well.
being so toxic.
Yeah, I heard about that back in 2016 whenever people told me about it, whenever I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about on Warcraft. Somebody was like, yeah, I play League sometime. Like, what the fuck is that? And they're like, oh, it's just really, really, like, toxic, shitty, fucking MOBA game or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to play it, and I went back to playing Warcraft. But no, like, that's how people always described it. Like, a toxic, shitty, fucking competitive game. And I don't understand why so many people play it unless people just like to be... Which I told Derek he should try it. I was like, you know, Derek, the more toxic you are, the higher rank you get on the ladder in that game. I was like, honestly, you probably get banned for cheating. He'd be like #1 the whole fucking season. He's like, what's that supposed to be? I was like, yeah, man, you can do it. He used to play shit like that, though, like Clash of Clans, which I think is pretty much the same thing, just like different skills and shit. Just game, like fucking mobile games or whatever, where you just, or games that can be played mobile and you just run around, you know, attacking the same thing over and over and over, like infinitely, until one side wins. But I don't know, Death. I mean, Call of Duty's a good option, you know? Check that out.
No.
I mean, I would say Battlefield, but I think 2042 really killed that fucking franchise.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Right now I'm reading up on the conspiracy theory that I sent you like a screenshot of. I actually got that from Clocks, where the Titanic was actually switched out with the Olympic.
oh, was it?
It's a conspiracy theory. It's
Why would they do that?
insurance.
So, I mean, the easy way to figure that out is to look at the ship that hasn't been sunk. The other ones, I mean, like a brick as well.
Like the only reason I guess that the reasons that they think that it was switched is the Titanic didn't allow for a public examination before its voyage out of fear it would be found out by experts as the Olympic in disguise. And then there are portholes. Apparently pictures of the Titanic under construction and the Titanic on its first voyage, and finds the second picture suspiciously changed and close to the Olympic. There are a plethora of other details. For example, separate claims point toward the argument the Olympic lies at the bottom of the sea instead of the original Titanic, blah, blah, blah. Titanic researchers Steve Hall and Bruce Beveridge have published a book on the subject.
original Titanic then? They can't just hide his ship that
Well,
big
no.
and like...
Well, no, the original Titanic is now the Olympic. Like, they swapped them. Because
If only somebody had access to design plans so they could prove otherwise.
the Olympic was in a crash with a military vessel on September 20th, 1911. But the Olympic, or the owners of the Olympic, what was that, White Star Line, were actually found guilty or at fault in it, so insurance wouldn't cover the costs to fix the Olympic.
Who the fuck did they have driving these fucking big ass boats around? Like, just anybody off the fucking street? Hey man, you know, you look homeless, little alcoholic there, you know, you want a job? We'll let you drive a fucking big ass boat. And he's just like, fuck yeah, I need some way to feel my alcoholism. And just like let them on. They're crashing into fucking icebergs, driving into other ships. Like, who the fuck did they have driving these things?
Well, I mean, the main reason they...
Fuck, I could do a better job.
The main reason the Titanic hit an iceberg was because it was going too fast. It couldn't turn fast enough to go around it.
You.
And it was at night when it hit it. Let's see.
Oh, I don't know if they had sonar back then. Probably not. I don't think they actually had that shit.
Not
until,
in
like,
1912. No, probably not.
I think they had sonar.
So,
in,
so
like,
someone else Google it
40s
when
and shit.
sonar came out.
Anyways, so yeah, they just had people that were extremely underqualified driving around big boats in the water that cost probably millions to make back then. I mean, I don't know much about all that shit, but I guess that's what happened to the Titan 1 or 2 or whatever, that fucking submersible that went down there,
Why
what,
would
like
you?
last
What?
year,
Yeah.
fucking
What?
exploded.
Um,
That thing didn't get destroyed. I was wrong the first time when I said the Kraken destroyed that thing. No, the fucking White Hull fucking shipwrights, or who the fuck ever made that shit, they actually had a strike sub waiting down there beside the Olympic and took out the
Sonar was
fucking Titan 2, so they
Oh, so
couldn't come
they
back and tell them
did
what
have
they saw.
sonar. So why wouldn't? So would sonar not pick up an iceberg then? Hey,
Sonar would pick up an iceberg.
they are sister ships that are similar to each other. The theory is they are swapped due to damages on the Olympic. Another reasoning people think they were swapped is from smokestack placement. Smokestack placement. Oh, I haven't gotten that far. And apparently there was 2 more portholes on the Olympic compared to the Titanic, and they said the Titanic looks like they had the 2.
I just don't understand, like, why they would, like, I mean, did they send the Olympic purposefully out there to, like, did they have that submarine, like, pinged with a GPS marker? Like, okay,
No, they were saying
you have
that
to drive exactly right here and just let them go.
no, because they were hoping that the Olympic, or I don't know. Here, do you want me to read this whole article to you? Because it's a long article.
I mean, I need to understand, like...
Okay, so let me figure out, okay. So this section, JP Morgan and the heyday of big ships. So basically, White Star Line, backed by JP Morgan, was trying to put out the best ships to go against their competitors. Didn't have active sonar. Okay, that Titanic didn't have active sonar since it was so new. Probably a lot of them didn't have them. So
You didn't get the enough description for it.
So in 1902, White Star had become property owned by the International Mercantile Marine Company, a holding company bankrolled by J.P. Morgan. With J.P. Morgan's permission, they began work on what came to be known as Olympic-class ships. If they couldn't match the Louisiana Speed, which is their competitor's ship, Olympic-class ships would outclass Cunard ships, which is another competitor, by being even bigger and more luxurious. 3 ships were commissioned: the Olympic, the Titanic, and the Britannic. The Olympic was the first to be built, and as the line's namesake, it was considered the lead ship. Its maiden trip was widely heralded, and its first few voyages were unqualified successes. But on just its 5th voyage, the vessel ran into serious trouble. On September 20th, 1911, while passing a military vessel, the Hawk, the Olympic made an unexpected turn. Caught off guard, the 2 ships crashed. The Olympic was able to limp back to port, badly wounded. A trial would later hold the White Star Line responsible for the incident. Someone got fired that day. Everything above it generally agreed to be fact. The Olympic crashes where paths diverge. After the crash, conspiracy theorists claimed the Olympic was an economic disaster. The lawsuit meant repairs would not be covered by insurance, and it was drawing no money while sitting around the docks. So the company made a switch. Its newly built second ship would take on the name the Olympic, while its damaged older ship would be repurposed to be the Titanic. So the new ship, they just put the name Olympic on it, while the other one sat in port and they put Titanic on that one. Or that one would be the Titanic then. But how does that make sense? Eventually, the true Olympic, now secretly operating as the Titanic, would be scuttled in an accident from which the White Star Line would collect an insurance payment befitting a brand new ship. All while the ship originally built as the Titanic would have lived on. The only thing that ruined the plan was an iceberg. Other conspiracy theorists claim more nefarious reasoning for the sinking. J.P. Morgan was behind the switch, eager to use an inferior ship to drown his enemies on board. Why sink it with hundreds of...
Why would the owners of other shipwrights companies decide to get on this guy's ship?
Because they would check out the competitors to see how they stack up.
You
Like
think
that
Jack and Rose was working for Gunther Shipwrights or what the fuck ever you said that one was called?
Canard could have
Yeah,
been,
that
I
one.
guess.
Yeah, I think Jack and Rose might have been working for them and the other guys, the Louisiana Shipwrights or what the fuck ever they were called.
Proponents of either theory point toward a number of clues. The Titanic, like I said before, the Titanic didn't allow for public examination. And then there are portholes. Pictures of the Titanic under construction and the Titanic on its first voyage, and find that the second picture the on its first voyage suspiciously changed and was close to the Olympic. There are a plethora of other details. For example, several separate claims point toward the argument the Olympic lies at the bottom of the sea instead of the original Titanic. Next section. Did you publish a book? The two take the porthole argument straight on. The Olympic, they wrote, like the Titanic, was fitted originally with the same 14 porthole arrangement on the port side of her forecastle, but 2 additional portholes were later fitted. They were in March 1912. Okay, then historian Mark Chirnside examined the insurance argument in 2005. The ship would be intentionally sunk to claim the insurance benefits. The Titanic cost $7.5 million and was insured for $5 million. This is backed up by the vice president, who confirmed the insurance policy was $5 million. Were there a conspiracy, one would expect the insurance policy would have been changed to cover the entire value of the ship. As it was, White Star could only expect to recoup 2/3 of the ship's value. Closely examined, none of the Olympic Titanic claims can hold up to the phenomenal effort that was needed for the switch. The 2 ships were not exactly identical. The Titanic had a unique cafe and enlarged a la carte restaurant. Chirnside writes, and was modified based on the company's earlier experience with the Olympic. Titanic wreckage has been recovered with the ship's unique construction identification number, the 401 being irrefutable evidence that it wasn't an ill-fated cover-up. And that's not, it's simply impossible to pass off a 1-year-old ship for a new one. Additional steel plates that were fitted to the bed plates of Olympic's engines added in 1911 and still there in further inspections in the 20s and 30s. When the Titanic was investigated by the British Board of Trade, no such plates were found. It's not that the Titanic or owner J.P. Morgan were above suspicion. Morgan demonstrated phenomenal power over the U.S. during his lifetime, resolving the banking crisis of 1907 almost single-handedly. But in that instant, there was physical evidence that Morgan was altering the monetary system. No concrete evidence of the Titanic conspiracy stands up to the evidence presented by the historians. So yeah, there's no way that the Olympic is at the bottom of the ocean. It's the Titanic. So there you go, Clocks, if you're there.
Wonder who brought forth this conspiracy theory.
Apparently it's been kicked around for a while. Someone had a fan kick on for a second. My heater keeps kicking on and off, if that's what you're hearing. Also, a public examination would have shown there was not enough life vests and boats for the max capacity of the main boat. That's a good fucking point. Maybe that's why they didn't want the fucking examination. Because they thought, hey, it's an unsinkable ship. There's no reason for all this shit.
I don't know. It's pretty suspicious that the Titan 2 or what the fuck ever that Titania or whatever it was went down there.
See,
and they probably have video footage of
why?
the ship, and it probably said Olympic in great big letters on the side. And then the white people, the White Walkers, whatever they were, company was like, oh, we can't let them get back with that information. So they had a strike sub just hidden down there, sitting on the bottom of the ocean. Whenever the Titan 2 showed up to take pictures, it'd be like, wait, that's not the Titanic, that's the Olympic. Then that's whenever the strike sub launched its missiles and caused the Titan 2 to implode.
Plus, not to mention, hasn't there been a shit ton of visits down to the Titanic already? So somebody would have seen it by now.
Yeah. Well, and that's what they're saying is like there's no way that it is the Olympic because the Olympic had plates put on it, and it's extra plates put on the engine because it's a 1-year-old liner at this point. And while the Titanic didn't because it's a brand new liner. So, yeah, there's irrefutable evidence that it's a Titanic at the bottom. Oh, and going back to what Rog's been saying about the submersible that blew up. Why the fuck would you name your submersible, your brand new submersible, and do anything related to a ship that sank?
Because people love self-fulfilling prophecies.
Like, that's a bad omen
Shadowing.
right there. Like, name your ship after the fucking Olympic. Yeah, it got in an accident and shit, but it's still
it
floating.
randomly it went all Christine and just decided to drive into the side of a fucking military ship by itself. But come on, at least it didn't sink.
Like, I would
Oh,
call that one
shit.
the unsinkable over the Titanic at this stage.
Yeah, it just ran over another fucking military ship, like nowhere is there, and just randomly turned
Hey.
and was like, "I don't like that ship. I'm going to run it over."
Hey, it tried
Well, you never
to
know,
take
they
on a
may have been
military. Mm-hmm.
They may have been trying to release 3 more ships: Forewarned, Foreshadow, and Foreclosure.
Oh, someone should
Well.
make those into boats.
They probably have. There's probably ships out there with that name. I guarantee it.
But not like mainliners.
Well, no,
I
nobody
would do it
get
as a
on that
fucking joke. Like,
ship.
hey, building this fucking yacht or this big ass cruise liner put me in foreclosure.
Nobody
You
would
better
name their
like it.
fucking- Nobody would name their fucking big liners like that they want people to go on vacation
I
on and
would.
shit. Nobody would.
I
Well,
absolutely
you
would.
wouldn't make any fucking money then, would you?
You say that, but how many YouTubers would go on that ship because they think it was funny?
Well, you'd have to charge
I
those
would too.
YouTubers like millions of fucking dollars per ticket because they're gonna be your only fucking customers.
No. I doubt that.
You know what? You guys are probably right. You guys go build a shipwrights company
You
and then
underestimate
build-
human stupidity. They absolutely
build
would
a.
go on
Well,
it.
I wouldn't fucking go and get on a ship that. If I was like going on a fucking cruise or something on a fucking vacation, and I got to the fucking port or the bay or where the fuck ever the ship's moored up at, and the ship that I saw that like I was getting on has like its name on the side is like sinking feeling. I'm not getting on that fucking ship. I'm getting a refund and I'm going home. Like I'm not. Fuck that. Foreshadowing. Death literally just said, who the fuck would name their fucking submersible or what the fuck ever after something like the Titanic and then go down there and then it blows up? Well, yeah, of course. It's just bad luck. Like, there's certain points where, you just gotta say, okay, this is fucking stupid. I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not getting on that fucking ship that says sinking feeling on the side. I'm not getting on the Titanic, too. That sounds like a bad idea. You stay the fuck away from, go home. Take your fucking kids home, play fucking video games with them or something, and, that'll be your goddamn vacation. Because sinking feeling doesn't come back.
Hmm.
Everybody dies. I don't know. I mean, you guys go make your company, make a big boat, name it
'Kay.
Death Swallows or something, and fucking see how many people. Well, I don't know. There might actually be a lot of people that get on that boat. But,
Let's not name a boat Death Swallows, please.
like I don't know, or Swallowing Death or something. Like I don't fucking know. Like
Okay,
Davy Jones's locker.
something
Okay.
to do with water.
so
Yeah, Davy Jones's locker.
in Spit Roast chat, I put up a poll. Would you go on a cruise liner named Foreclosure? I'll have it up for a week. So, vote.
Yo, let's find out.
Let's see if...
If there was one that was called Foreshadow, I'd be on that one first.
So I wouldn't get on any of these. and like fucking just go home.
What
Or
does
if I saw like a cruise liner that had like the word zombie in the name or undead or something like that, I'm not getting on that motherfucker because you know that's how the world starts to end.
Good night, Val.
It's
Oh,
something
that
on
is your
that
heater. I'm
fucking.
hearing kick on. Yes, it is. It is my heater.
I don't hear anything kicking on.
Oh, good night, Boofany.
Good night, Boofany.
Thanks for joining.
But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a bad idea.
Of course, it's a bad idea. That's why it's a great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
I've heard a lot of people say what Death said about naming the.
Well, I
submarine
would not.
Titan 2.
I would not go on to a submersible that one has not been properly tested.
It's okay, we don't
to
have
go-
to test things anymore. If you got enough money, you can just
Kill you
That's
if you have enough
about
money,
it.
you can kill a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it's called being in the government.
Touche.
Well, that guy wasn't working for that guy was just corporation.
It wasn't even a corporation. It was just him. He wanted
Well,
to
yeah,
make a
but he had
submersible.
company. It was called like Ocean Gates or something. Kind
Yeah,
of like that Heaven's Gate
yeah.
cult from the '90s, but this one was called Ocean Gate.
True. Like,
Which is another fucking
what? How,
thing. You would
how
go
many
to
people
a
died in that?
company
5?
called Ocean Gate, named after very similar to Heaven's Gate, that fucking cult that drank the Kool-Aid and killed everybody. Like,
Yeah, they should have called that one Ocean's 11.
I don't. Isn't that a movie or something?
Yeah,
A
heist film.
TV show? Yeah. I never really got into all that, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
5.
Just-
5 people died on that.
Yeah, like the owner. Which, I mean, I guess props to him for, saying, fuck it, I trust this enough to put my own life on it. I guess you gotta give him that. He was stupid,
Yeah.
but he was ballsy.
Stockton Rush was the CEO that died.
And wasn't there like a French explorer or whatever that was
A
on that boat?
A French diver and former commander in the French Navy, Paul Henry Nargillet. A British businessman and trained jet pilot, Hamish Harding. And then a Pakistani businessman and his son, who were British citizens. Yeah, I think his son was 18
Well,
or
was he
something.
Pakistani or British? Which was he?
They were British citizens, but he was Pakistani. Like his
They're what we call
ancestry.
fake- They're
Shahzad,
what we call fake English.
Shahzada and Sulman.
Shahzada?
Dawood. Shahzada.
Just call him Shazzy.
Any
Shazzy.
relation to Alakazam?
Yeah, Shahzada. But yeah, I don't know. I can't pronounce his name. Just, call him,
Chance they were naming him in the fucking epilepsy ward.
yeah, that's maybe. But, like, Middle Eastern names are really hard to pronounce anyway.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
But, yeah, I don't know, like, who these people were, what they, I honestly, if you, like, look into their backgrounds, you probably find out that they're all tied together someplace else in history, and somebody took them all out because they're the supervillains of the world. I thought that guy's name was,
Or they were
like,
all very good
Jean-
people. And just that were doing a whole lot of good and were really good at what they do. And people just were jealous of them and decided to wipe them out.
That's not
'Cause that-
jealousy's not really. It would have to be they were, like, fucking up somebody else's thing.
Well, yeah.
Jealousy's, I mean, yeah, you'd be jealous. And
'Cause
yeah, I know a lot of
competitors.
people be like, well, people kill for jealousy. And yeah, that's true. But, like, I don't know. I feel like they would end up, maybe killing them because maybe they were fucking up, like, their business or whatever. More would be the more likely conspiracy theory. Come on, you just read about a conspiracy theory. You could do better than that coming up with a conspiracy theory. on
I've
what
been
killed
reading,
these people.
I've been watching a lot of Asian dramas. And
Oh,
according to Asian
Christ.
dramas on YouTube, if you're really good at what they do, people are going to be jealous of you and kill you for what you have. so they can take over.
Which makes a whole lot of fucking sense if you have a will that says they get everything when you die.
No,
If
but
they
no,
don't get your shit,
if you're a
then
competitor,
it makes
you
no
can just
sense.
take over. You'll just take over the market as a competitor.
But you're not getting their shit. You're just getting rid of their shit. Like,
Okay, yeah, in Asian dramas, they do have a woman who ends up sleeping and marrying with that person, and then
Not to mention, just because you take out the competition doesn't mean it's just gone immediately. Got time to get it out of the fucking market, or whatever it is they're
there's
doing.
gonna be another company come along and just fill that hole, and then you have to do it all over again. Then you just end up with a reputation like Russia, where if somebody runs against your current leader, they just get disappeared and never fucking seen again. I mean, everybody knows that those people aren't just having accidents and disappearing, like, but nobody says it, you know? That's like, you just end up with a reputation like that, which could then paint a target on your back. The Russians did it right. They bury the fucking bodies and nobody finds them for over 100 years. You know, these big companies or whatever, they may not be able to do that. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure these people were tied together somehow. They were like going to pull off a diamond heist or something. Like, I don't know what it was. But they were going to do something. And then the white people, shipwrights, whatever, fucking sank them with the strike sub. And then everybody was like, well, he used a Logitech controller to drive it, and it was made out of carbon fiber. That's why it failed. Well, I mean, that may be 100% true, but we're creating a conspiracy theory here, so it does none of that matters. We don't have to use facts. We make our own. Anyways. Death, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find another topic to talk about, but we already talked about like the 3 topics I had.
Well, I've been playing a lot of fucking Final Fantasy and FAS over the last week, so I really haven't had. If I wasn't playing those, I was sleeping because Sin makes me play these games.
Let's see, I've been doing a lot of fucking homework. Like, I have another group meeting on Friday.
Group meeting?
Yeah, because in one of my classes, we have group assignments. It's me and 2 other people, and we're doing a strategy game where we have to figure out product, make our product better, work on marketing and everything.
Well, hey, you were just talking about how you like to play strategy games, how you like to
strategy.
You ought to ace this. Come on.
Oh yeah, actually, it's really cool. So we just meet up and quick do that together, and then we also have
Stratego.
And then there's an impact plan that we're working on as well. Plan, which okay, so
plan. I thought like we had like to make a conspiracy in the game. And then, like, crash a plane into an impact site to cover it up. So then the other company gets disappeared and you get to take over the market.
Yeah, so...
Pretty much what we just talked about.
Well, and with this impact plan, it's very similar to the business plan that I did last fall that you guys helped give me the idea, but with the live action... Yeah, the LARPing arena. So I told him just like, hey, I have all this information. And it's saved.
Let's go LARPing.
We can use this and go forward with it and just expand on it a little bit, so it's not like we're completely plagiarizing it. But
Jesus Christ, you can only give so many.
So
there's only so many different ways to write an essay or to write a fucking paper. That how the fuck are you gonna are you gonna go into like an ancient fucking library, like the Library of Alexander, and find a fucking book that is talking about how finances work from the 1500s and take your information from there. Like, there's only so many ways you can write an essay or write a paper. Eventually, it doesn't matter. You're going to plagiarize without actually plagiarizing because you're just going to like write a paper the same way that somebody else has written a paper, but you never actually saw their paper. There's so many ways though that like you can write a paper before you just start
Well, and since I'm the
doing the
original
same thing other
writer
people did.
anyway, I don't think it would be classified as plagiarizing. But
Well, no, but like if you just like have similar wording to somebody else that wrote a paper 5 years ago that you've never
Basically, the
seen,
infinite monkey and typewriter thing. Eventually,
didn't know
someone's
it
going to copy
existed.
somebody
hi,
else.
Awe.
Yeah, like you're not gonna do it on purpose. You're just gonna have it like written up in a certain way that you're gonna see other people have written it in a similar way, and like well, you won't know about it, but like your professor would be like, oh no, this looks pretty suspiciously like a paper that I got 5 years ago. I got it right here. And then claim that you plagiarized it whenever you had no idea that paper existed. Like, there's only so many ways you can write about something. Like, you can write about our sun, and you can have 100 different people write about it 100 different ways. But eventually, what it's all going to kind of boil down to is it's hot. It's big gas, fire. Makes heat, makes wind. It's hot. It lets out energy that acts like wind. Like there's only so many fucking ways you can write about it before it kind of starts sounding familiar.
Oh, agreed. I'm going through the summer sale stuff. Featured deep discounts.
Yeah, I told you, Call of Duty.
No.
Well, do you like games where you can turn people into slaves? Because you can do that in Myth of Empire.
No, I'm good.
You put them on the torture rack, and there's two other type. There's like savage torture rack, I think, and then there's like cruel torture rack that like
Hey.
really makes them turn into your slaves faster.
Aries, do you play First Class Trouble?
What the fuck is that?
I don't remember what that is.
Social deduction, funny survival, multiplayer. You kind of try to blend in, if I remember, and you have objectives.
So just act natural.
Yeah, but like there's teams versus teams, if I remember
You
right.
know,
Played it before.
there is that type of game. It's not really a series. There's a bunch of them out there. There's murder mystery games out there now. You need to get one of those. I would like watch you play through that. Like where you come to a crime scene like as a cop or a detective or the sheriff or what the fuck ever.
I was looking at
And
a couple of those.
yeah, just get one of those. Play one of those. I want to see how those work. Play one of those.
Jackbox party packs are
No,
on sale.
not the jackpot party pack. That's
7
lame.
and 8. Which one do I own? Party pack 6 is what I own. Still under $20. Super Bunny Man. Have you guys seen that stupid shit?
Yeah.
Watched fucking Gaga Valkyrie fucking play it one morning because I was incredibly bored and no one was on, and I honestly wanted to
Gimmick
gouge my
game.
one good eye out and stab screwdrivers into my ears, but I didn't.
Let's see. Among Us VR. I already got that one for my kids.
No, fuck it. You're naming all these bad games. Look up a mystery game, like a murder mystery type of game.
Here's trivia games. I'm looking at the 2 hidden. Why are 2 hidden?
Probably because they're garbage.
Due to store preference, click to visit. Well, Can't be mature because I know I can see mature stuff.
Yeah, I just bought a bundle of 6 games the other day during the sale. Then I downloaded one directly on the Sin's computer on accident.
Yeah, which games were those? Maybe I'll be interested in one of those ones.
Oh man, I can't even remember. Hold on, let me look. I have just go look at my fucking library. It'll fucking tell you what I have.
Ooh, Pummel Party is $9 for anyone who wants to play Pummel Party.
Yeah, why don't you play something good though?
Keep talking and nobody explodes. What is that?
I
I
thought
brought that one up to you before. It's one
Yeah, I thought
person
you
has a
were
bomb in front of them, and then another person has a book in front of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
thought
yeah.
Played that.
Seen you playing that, I thought, but maybe not.
Pretty sure we played that at some point.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
thought
you
we
guys
did too,
did.
but why is it not?
You probably have it on Epic or something.
I had to wish list. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll just. Well, no, I'll just buy it right now because. Yeah, didn't we
It's
do
on
half?
sale.
Didn't we actually do halfway decent at that?
Oh, here we go. Cyber Sex Chronicles was one.
Oh, I have CyberSex 2069.
No, this is Cyber Sex, which I don't know, might be related to that one. I don't know. I didn't even know this was a bundle. I thought I just bought one game, but like it came with like fucking 4 other games. So I was like, huh. Alright. There's one called like Universe in Cum or Universe Covered in Cum or something like that. I don't know. Where you fuck alien chicks with like 3 titties and shit. Wait, where's the other one? Oh, here we go. Sex Universe. There's the other space one. I knew there was like some space ones. So yeah, you're just like a human guy, I guess, getting abducted by like hot alien chicks with like 3 and 4 titties, and then you fuck them to, I guess, earn your freedom or something. But I actually have no idea what the fuck the premise is. Somebody told me about it, like they were like laughing about it, like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll go buy that. I kind of bought it as a joke, but then I never played it, so I don't actually know. I got a DM. Wait.
Foreskin furry.
That's not something.
Oh, I don't know if I should.
Like, furries are fine. I just probably just alienated half of my audience. Furries are fine.
Okay,
It's
guys.
just like I'm not like into it.
Look up foreskin furry. I can't. I can't.
I'm not looking at that.
Because I can't put my mouse over top of it again because the little clip is totally something that would get us banned.
Eh.
That's a fucking game. What is it, just some
Oh, shit, I
fucking
went over
fox girl with bouncy
No,
titties or something?
no, it's a penis running around and the balls are the legs.
Why the fuck
Oh, Cockman, or whatever the fuck it is, the fucking Cuphead. Was the Cockhead, maybe?
what the fuck does
Oh
that
my
have to
God.
do with
It's
fucking...
It's Cuphead, but you're basically playing it.
What's that got to do
That
with
was gifted to me
furries?
ages ago.
Oh my
I had that
god.
game. It was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, you would
Okay,
like
do,
that
do,
one.
do you think we could get Clocks to play it? That'd be funny.
No.
Yeah.
Clocks never wants to do anything fun.
Oh my god. Like, you're even, like, shooting stuff out of the head.
Well, yeah, that's what penises do. It's called
Oh my
ejaculation.
god. Oh, that was great. Okay, I might add that to my wish list.
Do you not know what ejaculation is? I mean, you have.
I have 3 kids. I know what
You know what the fuck it
ejaculation
meant.
ejaculation is, okay?
Well, okay. I mean, you're like, well, why is it shooting shit out of its head? Well,
Well,
because
no, I
that's what
said it
penises
I
do.
said it even is.
Well, yeah, that's what penises do.
Yeah, I didn't say it why is it? I said it even is, like an actual penis, like it's yeah.
Yeah, like an actual penis. I mean, it sounds like the game devs put more effort into that game than EA puts into their games. Honestly, like that's actually kind of impressive.
Well, it's just like how most tech wizards like to come up with new vibrators and sex toys and shit over bettering anything else.
New sex toys and
Oh, it's an easy
what?
way to shake things up.
Touche.
What?
The
What are you
amount of
talking
tech
about?
that's in sex toys nowadays, the amount of people who put tech or really awesome tech into
Okay,
these toys
yeah.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if they used their intelligence to like better our economy.
They are using their intelligence to better the economy, the sex economy. They're trying. Like, goddamn, they're working on a market here. Don't shit on those people. They're at least doing something.
She raises a good point. Banks would be a much more easier to deal with if they started fucking vibrators the perks assholes.
Yeah.
Okay, now these are getting stupid.
Yeah.
Ale and Tail
Looks
Tavern. Online co-op simulation cooking fantasy first person.
Oh, what kind of like sex fantasy or just
No,
oh, well.
these are all coming soon. Why are those on? I'm in a whole bunch of
You
coming
say
soon
those are all
area.
Cummington. Is that like the
Coming
name of a new?
soon.
Oh, I thought you said Cummington.
I
thought that was like
swear
the
you
name of a
hear
new
what you
city.
want to hear.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Why? What? Uh, the fuck is this?
Okay, I have that one. Under $10. Okay, let's see what's under $10.
Just get Sex Universe.
Chain
It comes with a bundle. It's like $9 for like 5 games.
Oh, Dead by Daylight's under $10 right now. Witcher 3 is only $4 for those of you
Yeah,
who...
Witcher 3's been like that for a long time.
See, Witcher games are kind of overrated.
Oh yeah. Oh, and here I just spent $13 on the market simulator, and it's $9 now. Oh.
The supermarket.
Yes,
Well,
supermarket.
just look. I tell people all the time, just fucking wait for a big sale to like buy games, like
Ooh.
save up money, buy games.
Oh yeah, that's why I have like
games,
20 games on my wish list right now, and I wait until generally with sales I wipe them out. Let's. Hey, Aries, do you have Risk of Rain 2? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he has it.
You know
so
I have.
does
I played
Claude.
with
Yeah,
you
you played with
Howie.
me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then I figured out how
She's
to
like
accidentally break the
looking
game
at
with one
buying
character.
games that she already owns. Like, do you have this game? Oh wait, we played this game together. I guess you do have it, and I have it too. I guess I shouldn't buy this one.
No, I was just asking because it's on sale, and if you didn't have it, but then I remembered that we played it together. Why are you being such a dick to me, Rog?
And I had that one character where I basically spent the entire game flying. And
Oh yeah, you didn't touch the fucking ground. Pissed me off.
Go. Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, and you guys have that one where the marriage counseling game. Did you guys ever beat that one?
We didn't play that one yet.
I thought you guys were playing that one like fucking months ago. What happened?
No, we didn't.
You're thinking of We Were Here.
No,
That's not the marriage counseling one. The
no.
marriage counseling one we never booted up. I don't even own it.
No, I'm talking about the one where you get your two, like your mom and dad, you get shrunk down, have to go to a tool shed or something.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the marriage counseling.
Yeah,
one.
that's
I
It Takes
don't
Two.
own that
We haven't played it.
I don't own that game. I don't.
I thought you guys were playing that.
No, the last one we did was a Way Out prison one.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, I thought that was the We Were Here one, where you guys were fucking with puppets and shit. Like the last game of that series, you guys said took you like 20 hours or something to fucking beat.
Yeah, that was We Were Here.
Yeah, where Death kept telling you like the wrong thing, and
Yeah,
you kept doing the wrong thing, and
That's because I didn't know the different swords.
Even though I was reading out the instructions of what to do, she was still saying it was wrong.
Because I didn't know the different swords.
so, swords are pointy. They're made of metal. You stab things with them. Normally, people. Guess you can probably take out a bear with one if you know what you're doing. I just realized I had a DM earlier here.
Why did I get a port? cool.
The fuck? I definitely did not. Oh.
Do, 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 do.
Well,
Thinking seagull?
I've been eating way more lately than I normally do
I
since I quit smoking.
Yeah, that'll happen. Because you're used to putting
Yeah.
stuff in your mouth.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that nicotine is like a I don't remember what the fuck it's called, like a diet killer or something, or fucking a hunger killer thing. A hunger inhibitor. I don't remember what the fuck it's called. But yeah,
Nymeria is playing Farlight.
yeah, I saw she was playing something.
Oh,
Isn't
let's pick up
Farlight,
that game now. It's gone shit.
I know, right?
but what makes it different today than it was like
It's
a
the
year
one that
ago?
used to have the jetpacks. It basically had added
Oh,
like
I
the
thought
one thing that
Farlight was like one of the old shooter games. I didn't know it was like one of these new games of service
Nope.
bullshit.
It was the one that we stopped playing because they got rid of the one thing that made the game fucking
Mm,
unique and then tried to turn it into a fucking esports game. So she's basically playing the shit version of it.
uh, yeah.
Yeah, she's a little late to the party. Literally the only reason they got rid of it because a handful of people were complaining they couldn't hit a fucking moving target.
Yeah, well, I thought that was like every shooter game. The enemy's not just gonna stand there and let you shoot them.
They should.
Man, uh, well, then I would be able to play the game. Jesus Christ, even the fucking zombies in 7 days move. Well, they wiggle. Hmm. Or jiggle or what the fuck ever. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that once I get that set up. New 7 days server.
Yeah, when are you looking at getting that up?
Whenever the game gets fully released, around the end of this month.
Here, let me see if that says.
Supposed to be July 25th.
Oh, okay.
Game's supposed to fully be released. I mean, whether they do it or not, I don't know. But right now, that's what I'm shooting for. But here's the thing. If the game does not get fully released on July 25th, then I'm probably not going to set the server up on July 25th. It's probably going to be like, 5-6 days after the actual like full version of the game gets released because, well, gotta work out mods and shit like that. Probably do some mod testing before we actually get the server up. And then figure it out. Hmm. What the fuck is this say? Oh.
What
Well,
does what say?
it's Twitch thought. Hmm. I'm about to go get me some fucking food. I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah, didn't you just have fucking pizza?
Yeah, but like I said, since I quit smoking, I've been eating more. I keep getting hungry.
Gotta find something that keeps you occupied.
Oh, like I'm legitimately hungry.
Well,
Like
you can get feelings of hunger based off of just of that too, because the cigarette kept you um
yeah,
busy.
the nicotine's a food killer or whatever. Like a
Metabolism killer.
no, I remember it. Like I learned it a long fucking time ago because there was this one chick. It was a job coach for me back in high school. Like super fucking hot chick, and she was like fucking what 4 or 5 years older than me. And she was my fucking job coach, and she used to smoke, and she said that that was how she kind of stayed in shape. She would like go out, sit on the deck, suntan in a bikini, and fucking take like smoke an entire pack because the cigarettes, like, and she would take water with her, and because the cigarettes would like kill her, like want to eat, which yeah, seems like it's kind of true because yeah, I want to eat now since I quit.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like nicotine's like a fucking, I guess like a hunger blocker or something. I don't know.
3 down, 1 to go.
One to go for what? Bosses?
The Batman games.
Oh, you just beat another one?
Yep. Could do New Game Plus to increase difficulty again, but I can't be asked to play PS1 again.
Now, was that the one where Pirate was upset with you?
Yep. And I've just beaten it. On hard.
I'm hungry.
Go get some food, weirdo.
What is that noise? Oh, that was a rig.
And I'm only missing 3 of the bounty hunters. Wait. Enigma can go fuck himself, I'm not doing.
Well, hello, kitty. Wait. If you're there, who's... Oh.
What?
I thought Miss Kitty was laying beside me. It was Pinkster that was laying beside me. Miss Kitty just came in and jumped up on my back and walked across me and went over on the other side of the bed there.
You mean Mr. Kitty?
No, it's Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty already knows her name. Not fucking with it.
Have you tried calling him Mr. Kitty?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Because you're used to calling her Miss Kitty.
I just call him Miss Kitty. He likes it. I guess. Well,
Yeah, I'm with Roger now. Basically at a dead end, so might as well just call it a that.
yeah, I'm getting hungry. I gotta give me some fucking food. I'm gonna be gone for a minute. But thanks for showing up, everybody. Showed up, listening, all that.
We got
Appreciate
20
you.
minutes left.
Do you not read your DMs?
Not currently.
That's a no.
I'm in the middle of something.
Well, you guys can stay here for another 20 minutes. I need to go get food.
Now I read my DMs.
Yeah, okay. But
Okay.
yeah, we might as well go ahead and hop on off. I'm getting hungry and I really need to go make some fucking food. I get all hard to hear in the kitchen and shit.
And robotic.
But yeah, but alright. I will see everybody later. Y'all, thanks for watching, listening, all that. Y'all have a good night and see ya.
Yep. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.
Yeah, what they said.